We got the groove going off now. Actually, it's over. It's over. Now it's time to listen to the broadcast.
We love surprises on the best.
We do.
I like this name card here, the sunset in Hangzhou. It's kind of styling.
Yeah, you're kind of stealing my answers from yesterday.
All right, well, you like
Actually copying
Oh, dude, I'm so tired.
That was my predictions yesterday.
We have 5 BO5s. Yeah, dude, I'm tired as hell.
Holy moly, 5 years. You are the only streamer I like on this godforsaken website. Thanks for all the years of quality entertainment. Less than
Paid
3.
chatter. Paid chatter. Thank you, Jazz Jackrabbit. Thank you for the 5 years. I think I got 2 matches in me. Dude, when I'm a matchbox that's been used a lot, I've
Is it there?
It's like,
yeah, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I'm very tired. And then the worst part is I woke up this morning and I got like a gigantic Charlie horse. Like my entire right calf seized up. So I woke up writhing in agony.
We will show you on broadcast if you
Exactly, you will definitely get on broadcast if you.
It was a brutal wake up.
The lore is too powerful.
It is.
I'm tired as hell.
What else is powerful? All the teams that are still alive in the competition. Let's take a look at our schedule to see.
I'm tired as hell, boys.
To win it. This is where
What about doing a coaching for the rebroadcast? No.
Already in our first.
Absolutely not. Now we are supposed to get storms tonight in Texas, but I've been told that apparently we stopped losing power in this house now for storms.
Yeah, it's a big moment for these teams, bringing together the best teams from around the world to compete.
Chain scene.
I mean, these lands, that's what all the top players really live for. What
Have you earned it?
Winning your region is nice, you know, it's great.
Have you earned it? A
make
change
couple
of
bucks
the scene.
You know, show your stuff, but playing against the best in the world, that's what these players are all about.
Playing on stage as well.
Here you go.
It's so mightily impressive as well. So like,
We're back.
seeing the players up there, like, battling each
We're
other
back,
face to face,
fellas,
like, I just
fellas.
love that setting as well. So
Okay, so
We're
we do this for the
back.
stage,
So if you guys don't know,
the competition
matches
mode,
today.
we
Oh, I get rid of this one.
cash.
Matches today.
The prize
We
pool
got
is
5
$225,000,
BO5s. And Zoe is
and
back.
it can get even bigger.
We got 5
Thank you
BO5s
for the
today.
stream.
Hello, Reagan. Thank you for the tier 1. And we got the actual, like, a goated one to start for the first match of the night with, once again, and Falcons. Then we have Nightmare Crazy Raccoon, and then some lower bracket, and then we have the,
one of the best ones that we've had actually for these prize pools.
Wait, do we have more matches than that?
She looks neat.
Colorways.
Right? No, that's right.
Purple.
Yeah, that's right. Wait, no, wait. Which matches am I? Wait, is it just... Wait, do we have... Wait, we have 5, right? Is this mislabeled?
Yeah.
5 tonight, 3 tomorrow, right? Okay. So yeah, so this is right. Doesn't this say 19th? Oh, it's because it does start on the 19th. That's why. That's why. So yeah. So we got Nightmare Crazy Raccoon and then lower bracket, and then we also have the upper bracket, the upper bracket Elim match as well. So yeah, we got a lot going on.
Who do you think's winning this, Johnny? Once again,
Got a lot going on. Zondru. Thank you for the prime. The OA sweep. It's very possible. Congrats on staying up till sunrise. You're a real one. No one, dude. I am a real one. People don't realize it, but I'm kind of the goat. When I put my mind to it, honestly, it was kind of amazing because I got to go to bed at like 7 a.m. and everyone had already woken up for the day, so I didn't get woken up. It kind of did go. It kind of went crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, where's my? There I am. It kind of went crazy. There we go.
You're really calling over to the audience right now. Yeah, we're doing.
I fell asleep. How long do you sleep? I slept from like 7 a.m. to like 2:30, so like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, a little bit. I 1:30, so I got like 6.5 hours.
We can really commit to the bit.
The shadow behind you looks like an alien is standing next to you.
I'm here with my friends. Obviously, we would love to be on site, but that's why we sent the best man out there, Danny.
Wait, you're kind of right.
Let's see what he was up to.
It kind of does look like Glorp's in the room with me.
I never know what he's gonna be up to.
Yeah, we don't know.
That's the Glorp himself, John Glorp.
Oh, there. Okay, well, that's not Danny.
You should just stream sleep in the cat poop room so you're away from the family. No, I'm okay.
About him right now.
I'm okay. I think we'll avoid getting into the cat poop room.
What happens to them? Where do they go?
Probably God getting up and stretch throughout the night tonight. I do have a new chair. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. New chair. Oh, my legs. New chair.
I love it.
The Porsche Diva skin.
Got an actual comfortable chair today.
Like China.
Have an actual comfortable chair. I was able to borrow an office chair from someone else.
Be like, no, but obviously I'm pretty uninformed, but I feel like every time the Chinese.
So I do have a new chair. So this will make it a lot more bearable on my ass, because my ass was getting like, it was getting that wooden dining room like chair, table set chair, was. How it was rolling me. It was simply rolling me. How did people in like sit on wooden chairs for long periods of time previously, when they were like knitting or like doing some sort of task like that?
At this point. We're ready for good matches though, so let's take a look at our
Pause my binge watch of Severance to watch you. Ooh, where are you at? Where are you at Severance? I've just finished the second season. I just finished it.
Jake, what do you think were the highlights?
They were autistic, so they got through it.
Any big surprises? Anything?
Yeah, but also they don't pay taxes, and they can't play baseball, right?
That once again,
So, you know, it comes with some downsides. It comes with some downsides as well. Last episode was a dud? I don't think it was a dud. I didn't think it was amazing, though.
We were wondering about the Chinese teams. How would they fare in the international competition? But man, up against Team Falcons, that'll be the real bellwether for this team.
I wouldn't say it was peak either. I would say it was good. I would say it was good and not my favorite episode, though.
Kind of held their own against Crazy Raccoon.
Also, where the fuck is Kevin? Where's Avast? Oh, it's Jack.
Jack.
Hey,
how's it going?
Hey, man, how are you?
SSG, they fared reasonably well.
I'm good.
Where are you at? You in the green room right now?
Yeah, well, I'm just about to go out, bro.
Until like the last 3 meters.
Just yeah.
Where are you going out? To a bar? Club?
And you can look at the map and
Yeah, going to the club, casting the first 2 games from the club.
Dude, how did it feel? You went to bed at what, like 5 a.m. last night?
6 a.m., yeah.
6
Close.
a.m.? That's about what time I went to bed.
That's normally when I wake up, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, I went to bed at around 7-ish myself.
Oh, nice. Okay, I like that from you. I like that.
Yeah, Jaws, how's China?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
Food's great. Yeah, food's really good. Yeah, sightseeing's been great. Yes, so we've seen so much. We've seen a lot of the car park. Yeah.
Where? How far? Like, are you like? How far away are you from your place? Like
half an hour.
Okay, so it's a pretty decent.
But the roads are
drive.
dead, so it's like nothing. You know.
But is it a half an hour drive with the roads being dead, or is it less than that?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's fucking crazy. That's still pretty far. I mean, it literally
Not 15
adds
hour
30
flight, though,
minutes.
you know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
Have you got
Jaws
one,
did
by
that
the
during
way?
APAC. Yeah, it's true. He slept in the closet. That's all true. He
2021?
did.
Oh, that
He
was
did.
fun.
He
That was
slept in the
I love
closet.
talking about those times. Yeah, really fun.
This first
Did
match.
you have winning, by the way, for the second game, Falcons?
Oh,
once
second
again.
game?
Yeah,
Oh wait,
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought they were the first game. On the website, they're the
No,
first
they're
game. Am I going
second
crazy?
No, you're going crazy. They're the second game. Falcons once again the second, and it's Crazy Raccoon Nightmare first.
Okay, well that's not what it says. It says 1300 CST, which is the first match of the day. On the 18th is Falcons once again.
Okay, well, it's not. I don't. What the fuck? Okay.
That's what it says on the website. And then it says Nightmare Crazy Raccoon is second.
Oh, well, on the today's schedule thing on the broadcast, it's the other way around. So, yeah, who do you have? Falcons once again.
Okay, it's Nightmare versus Crazy Raccoon. I mean, well, after yesterday, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like once again might pound extremely hard.
Yeah.
But I feel like I can't like sure like surely Falcons just I believe in that team. I don't know what to tell you. Like they're good. They've won events. I kind of believe in them. But I mean, once again, did like actual hyper pound yesterday. But they were also kind of farming like plumbers and shit.
I mean, maybe Hanbin.
Well, to be fair, they weren't
Malcolm
plumbers. I mean, they
more.
played Virtus Pro. That's not plumbers, to be fair. Like they played the best team in Europe.
Yeah. No plumbers.
in all seriousness,
Yeah.
fun as this team is clearly having, and as much as they have, like
I don't know. I think once Jaws sounds so tired. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I bet he is.
Well, I'm tired of life.
Dude, I don't know how people. I don't know. Degens, how do you do it? How do you stay up till 7 a.m. every day and then you wake up at like 4 p.m.? How do you guys do it? I was talking to Avril last night because he was in here with me and he was like, "Yeah, that's like." He says he can't. He's addicted to not going to bed.
Yeah, I don't
so-
understand that. April's just crazy. I don't get
And
it.
I'm just like, I can't. It's fucked my whole life up. That one day yesterday has fucked my whole life up.
So we have 5 matches on.
Yeah, it does feel like that. It feels like I can't. I used to do this all the time in uni, but now I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Times have changed, bro. I'm getting old.
I just realized 15 maps were played yesterday, and at minimum 15 maps are played today. This could actually go on for 10 hours. Yeah, the biggest thing is, like, I really hope they fix the break situation. The break situation is, like, fucked right now.
I think it was a bit of technical stuff, but I don't know. So yeah, hopefully.
Like, if they can take off like 2 hours of delays, that would be great.
What this Nightmare team can do against Crazy
Yeah, I'll get right on that, buddy. I'm gonna get on that right now, actually. So I'll see you later. Have fun, co-streaming and staying up.
How long did you guys stream last night? Was he a Jack? We were I went live at 11:30 p.m. Central, and I got offline at like 6:30 a.m. Central time. So it was like 7-8 hours, something like that.
I mean, I think Crazy Raccoon is gonna be in the grand finals this tournament. I don't think that's a hot take.
Yeah, I feel like we need some context here as well. So
17 hours ago? Wait, what's happening?
Nightmare went 0-7 against the 4th and 5th best.
What's going on with the Preds?
So I got against Crazy Raccoon and.
Oh, we never chose the outcome for SSG Team CC. There you go.
Tactical throwing. We're keeping expectations.
That one's on me. I started that one and I forgot to end it. Huge win for those that were in.
I might be coping, but
I'm sorry, Chad. I fell asleep during the CC game. It's okay. Only the strongest survived. If you made it to the end, you're the strongest. You can officially crown yourself the strongest. We have like 3 viewers by the end. Actually, we had a pretty decent rate. I think we were still around like 300-ish, 300 something.
thank you for the introduction, Johnny. But
honestly, it was not that bad of attrition.
By an outbreak of Raccoon, today's mission ends in a nightmare. Astronauts forced to return.
The attrition was not too bad. We definitely lost a bit. Yeah, and also we were gaining replenishment. As the waves fell, we gained replenishment because, like, Europeans were waking up and joining the stream. So, you lost me, your most loyal chatter? This is so fucked up. My honor guard? Guys, if I was in the throne room and we were like a kingdom, would you be the last, like, honor guard that would fight to the death for me? Surely you would, right? Since you're here right now, getting ready for this Degen stream. No, you wouldn't. Okay. Well, just because of that, guess what? That was a loyalty test. And now you don't get honey and wine and riches that I would have given you. So you're not getting honey, wine, riches, or bread. So you failed the test. I would be the very last one standing. See, there we go. And that's why Kava guy gets the big chamber pot. He gets the largest pot to empty his poop and pee from. Bread? You mean the thing full of gluten? Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, I love talking about predictions, guys. You know that. You know that. Okay.
It's good to know I'm Mirren Chan. Fantastic.
I'm listening.
Kava guy winning the biggest shitter award.
Unfortunately, I can't really.
Oh, dude, I need to wake up, brother. Okay, so I've prepped some snacks. I'm gonna have, once I get hungry, I just had my ice cream. Once I get hungry, I'm gonna have some banana with peanut butter. That's gonna give me some fuel. Then I have some crackers over there. Then I might make popcorn. I might make a little bit of popcorn too.
I got sludge. I brought sludge.
You got sludge? I have sludge as well, brother.
I'm sludged out.
I got some sludge as well. 100%. Should I wear to cosplay convention tomorrow? I'm a photographer. You should cosplay as a Polaroid camera. And then get like a giant, like one of those old-timey press lights. And then you press a button, the press like... And then you like print out a really big photo of the person
you have to hide in the giant circus tent little thing.
Yeah, well, you don't really, it's not a circus tent size, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know the one I'm talking about.
Poppers? No, not poppers. Popcorn. Popcorn. I'm gonna have some popcorn. I've planned out my snack schedule, Avril. I'm gonna have like popcorn first, actually, I think. Then banana peanut butter. Then crackers to end the night.
I should have gotten some snacks, but I just fucking didn't. I'm just gonna wait until I ate good, and I'm gonna wait till it's dinner time. Then I'm just gonna have another meal, and then not snack and just only have meals. Meals only, no snacks.
Well, I've already eaten is the thing, so I'm not gonna have any more meals. I had my food for the night. I had some homemade chicken soup plus chicken bean soup plus some grilled cheese.
You're a 1 meal guy, then straight into
Well, I did a meal. Well, I had meals before this. I woke up at like 2 p.m. Man, I woke up at like 2 p.m. like 1:32, and then I had breakfast at around like breakfast brunch, like lunch at like 2:30 p.m. 3, and then I had dinner at like 8.
Remind everyone what time you went to bed again.
I went to bed at 7 a.m. Central Time.
I think there are. One game I particularly enjoy is not just Overwatch, but also Overfeud.
Send you an invitation.
I get to play this time.
Oh, for the Twitch thing? Let's go see it. Let's go take a look. Where's my invitation? That's not the invitation. He wants to collaborate. He wants to collaborate, guys.
I've collaborated.
I can hear your... Mute yourself in the call.
Sorry,
yeah, there we go.
I muted myself. My bad.
It's so echoey. Dude. It's so echoey in the call.
All right, I get it.
What the hell? The micro
all right,
shared chat. Oh wait, do we have shared chat? Yeah, we have shared chat. Yeah, we got the chat is shared now.
This way I can flame Anime Gamer Girl live. Flame Anime Gamer Girl directly.
That's true. Anime Gamer Girl has now been allowed to be flamed in the Avast chat, and I'm all for it. It's crazy the mic quality in that call for you, because it sounded like you were like you had like an old time webcam mic, an old time like something that would have like unregistered Hypercam 2 audio.
I sound like you on Plat Chat, the last Plat Chat.
You know the funny part too, I actually probably shouldn't have sounded as bad as I did, because I realized that I changed the USB mic off of Cartoid, I think, so like it was like the wrong setting. But it literally didn't matter. It was all cooked. Anyways. What's up, an arrow? Good night, Kava guy.
Do Nightmare score 2 or more points with Crazy Raccoon?
I like that pick. I like that pick.
Shared chat is making my brain hurt.
What a fucking hater.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they're trying to say that's too much chat, so thus insulting you, saying your chat is too slow because no one ever talks, or insulting my chat and saying that my chat aren't intellectuals.
I think the people are wrong.
No, Gucci would rip a solo primal.
Yeah, Gucci would rip a solo.
No, because he's so good that even if he wants to make it a solo primal, it will still be a 2K just because he's that good.
Yeah,
it will be an accidental 2K. Like, that's what happens if he weighs on the blade.
Yeah.
All right, Ash, your turn.
Oh, can I phone a friend on this one? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can sideboard. You guys
I just like the shared chat because of the non-overlapping emotes. What does that mean exactly? Are you saying that Avril doesn't have the same emotes as I do, or like is there something wrong with the emotes in the shared chat?
The same emote? I think we have
90%
the same emotes.
Well, you definitely don't have a 20222808119_10322235. You definitely don't have that.
That sounds like an image that you download and it's like 202208119.jpg or some shit.
He smiley.
Essentially, yes.
I have DeWalt. I do have the DeWalt 84.
Wi-Fi. Thank you for the tier 1.
Tool set though.
Okay, you do. You have DeWalt. I didn't think you'd have the DeWalt. Why would you have the DeWalt 84-piece mechanic hand tool set? Why did I?
I don't know. I received your refugees, and they just demand that I also accept your emote refugees as well. Not only must I accept the refugees, but also their possessions and belongings, which are the 7 TV emotes they come with.
Okay. Okay. But I'm back though, so I'm taking it back. I'm clawing them back. Yeah, and I want your help deporting them back to me.
Are we gonna run that clip?
I mean, it was in highlight.
I want you to deport all the Avast chatters back.
Are you the president of El Salvador and I am the United States president? Is that what we're doing here?
We're gonna set up a bit of a system here. We're gonna set up a bit of a system here to deport back my chatters. And we're gonna put them in a content prison of sort. And they're gonna be generating content for me, and I'll pay you a cut of the content that gets generated.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
That's right. And then that way, I don't tariff you. Oh my god, this is brilliant. This is amazing.
And that's
Holy
international
shit.
politics, baby.
Yeah. And then I get your minerals too, and then I don't tariff you. Holy fuck, we figured it out. We've actually figured it out. Oh my god. Amazing. I'll use the bathroom real quick before I'm gonna collect my sludge and get myself ready to go.
Micro me, thank you for the prime. And the 22 months into the 2 years.
Extradition agreement of 2025. Oh shit.
Raccoon and Nightmare. The cope is
Oh man.
let's talk about if there is a good reason for that, because quite frankly,
You're tariffing all of Avast chatters? Well, no, because I'm gonna tariff the Avril chatters instead. And also, there's no reason to tariff us. We formed an extradition agreement.
No.
No, there were no cracks.
That was newly polished.
Are my new roommates chill? Well, they're my mother, my father, and my younger brother. So they're pretty chill, along with my 2 cats and their 4 cats. So I would say it's pretty chill.
The roster is so star-studded, and this is a great meta for them historically when there's like a dive-heavy meta with a lot of Winston, a lot of individual playmaking. The flexibility on this team is immaculate. I mean, just across the board, this is a team that is honestly for them.
Why are the streams so late now? It's because this is in China. The streams normally would not be this late. It's just because this event is in China. It's in China. It's like 7 animals, including me, because I'm a beast.
No.
I just think Nightmare could peak form.
Is that why?
Interesting. Could throw a map, or could.
Is that why it's like 7 animals?
Could make this competitive.
What's the T-shirt? This is the Zozobra 2017 from Santa Fe, New Mexico, I think it's Albuquerque, New Mexico, where they burn a giant effigy to start to essentially remove their old
And I'm
issues.
already hearing Jake trying to suggest that Nightmare can take a map. What is happening?
Also, the Overwatch Esports website, their schedule's wrong. It said that Falcons OA was first. Just want to put that
I
out.
think you're absolutely right. That Winston ban.
Yeah,
I'll let you know.
I just checked Wikipedia and it said Nightmare Crazy Coons first. It's like, alright. Alright.
Winston, what are you gonna do?
Jake is glazing in A harder than ever. Honestly, I kind of respect that we need to have one person hyper glazing a region at all times. Like Avril's like the APAC hyper glazer, which to be fair is a very easy position, but he's got it. Jake's the NA hyper glazer.
I think I'm fair, because even when during Overwatch League when APAC was on the weaker side, I felt like I was pretty realistic about APAC's chances for the most part, and I was always like happy if they did well, but I secretly, I mean, I always knew Atlanta and Houston probably going to win everything, you know, all that kind of shit.
I just think it can happen, you know. I think this could be the moment for them. I really think
possible in the world.
He still do it. I just think it can happen. They gotta beat Crazy Raccoon, guys. They're gonna do it.
See, here's the very sad thing about today too, is that since Falcons once again play, I'm gonna have to come face to face with the fact that there's a very high chance that Falcons are just fucked. But like, I mean, I don't know. What if is it? So you don't like that Jake saying it could just happen? What happens if what if I say it could just happen if Falcons beat once again? I feel like that's fair, right?
Well, that wouldn't be a surprise because Falcons.
That's fair. That's fair, right?
Just won Korea. They're meant to be the best team in the world. I just don't think it's their meta. See, that's not unreasonable. But suggesting that Nightmare, who just went 0-6 against Wei and fucking T1, the 4th and 5th best teams in Korea, and then suggesting that not being able to take a map of the 4th and 5th best teams in Korea, but somehow they could do it with Crazy Raccoon, that's a lunacy. That's absolute lunacy. That's like a completely incomprehensible position to land off for Jake. Versus if you said Falcons OA could go either way, I'm like 100%. I believe it could go either way.
I think going into this, I believed Falcons was potentially going to win this event, barring like once again looking amazing.
It's Crazy Raccoon! And I saw the Cup of Hazard versus Wei and T1. Trust me, it didn't help them win any maps. Trust me. They went 0-6, guys, versus the 4th and 5th best Korean teams. 0-6.
maybe not getting too poked and being forced to leap backwards, forfeiting space, stuff like that. It's really tricky to...
Avril is coping so hard right now.
It's so true, guys. It's so true.
I think it's very important that no matter what Avril says, it's very important that we have to have a couple people to say that he's coping. Even if what he's saying is very valid, this way it keeps him humble.
What they need to do for their position in the
I'm gonna put out a new executive order. Duck Gamer 964, you're getting tariffed. You personally. You individually got to tariff you now.
Going straight for the juggler. I think they just wanna. They probably have dinner plans also.
Yeah, the Malgadivs did hit Falcons, but I just believe for a team like with their caliber, they should be able to not have to play fucking Malga. IShowSpeed insanity. IShowSpeed recently jumped over teams in his recent stream that were still playing Malga. Is this too far? Head explosion emoji.
I don't think they actually net a win.
Yeah, look, I talked a big game. I'm still gonna pred Crazy Raccoon to win here.
Dude, he's still pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean,
watching this match to see.
I was about to say if he was about to say Nightmare like was close in this match, I was about to lose it because like Crazy Raccoon should wear Nightmare like a glove, you know?
And here's the other thing. We saw Crazy Raccoon demolish SSG yesterday. And SSG, I think even Jake would agree, SSG are the better team, the better Nightmare. If you play that Grand Finals at NA 5 times, Nightmare wins once, but SSG probably win the other 4 times. Something like that. And then Jake is now suggesting that despite SSG not being able to do that, despite Nightmare going 0-6 in Korea versus 4th and 5th best Korean teams, somehow Nightmare here is going to finally take him out. What? What?
Did Majed play yesterday? I want you to take a guess. I'll even give you multiple guesses.
It's a great meta. Sorry, this is a very fun.
This is a multi-choice.
A lot of hero diversity with the
I'll give you a multi-choice questionnaire. There's actually only one answer on a multi-choice questionnaire.
You gotta have to get off the desk.
So actually, it's a singular choice questionnaire. Has Avril taken account vibes? I have not actually. That's true. If you're a vibes analyst, then maybe this is the way.
Holy fuck! I forgot Wheats is such a unit. He's just towering over Danny.
Why my favorite Wheats units moment is when he had a full American flag draped over, and I feel like he should have brought one along to Hangzhou.
Most challenging match so far in the Champions Clash.
He is tall as fuck as well. Actually,
yeah, Wheats is just an absolute like giant. He's a giant of a man.
I think everyone knows Crazy Raccoons is a really strong team.
I actually do really like Wheats though. I've interacted with him a bit, especially because of Overwatch World Cup stuff for Team USA. Because we did it at Misfits facility, and he's a very chill guy. I'm a big fan of Wheats.
Yeah, I've had some good conversations with him, and yep.
Are there anything that you feel like
good
you have
dude.
the upper hand against when you guys are?
I've good news. I have an announcement to make. I have very good news. Anyone that can see my camera, my stream, I fixed my light, which means. Oh,
what does that
back,
mean,
fellas?
What does that mean?
It means we're back. It means we're so back.
That's it for the interview. Thank you so much for your time. All right, let's
We're
head back to the
so
studio.
fucking back right now. New levels are back.
He's a unit, but so is your nose. I mean, I'm not denying that.
NTMR chatters
Okay.
are interrupting the Avast chat misinformation campaign,
Did
and
you
I
check
won't
your
stand for it.
Discord this morning? This afternoon when you woke up?
My what?
Your Discord.
What about my Discord?
Did you check it?
I mean, I looked at some stuff. Did I miss somebody in particular? There were some screenshots of me.
That would be it. That'd be it. That's all good.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Zoe's crop top is so cool. Zoe's crop top is so cool. What, the San Francisco one? The San Francisco Hall of
I
Fame?
think that is going to be tested even more considering their matchup.
Yeah, we gotta give some props to the North American teams, Jake. They got great vibes. Both of them got great vibes.
Oh no, I just paused.
No, I need to give more props than NA teams.
No, because like yesterday we talked about it.
Jake, you really need to ramp it up a little bit. I'm not getting enough from you.
We're having a conversation.
God forbid I lift women up.
We talked about it during our cast yesterday, just like how.
Like physically with your hands?
Yeah, I mean, that's you're probably making them uncomfortable. Okay, could you try not lifting them up? They're very capable on their own to walk and move around. I would say it's very chauvinist of you.
So it was a really fun moment in my youth. In my long time ago youth. when I picked a girl up where just like
they're going into it with the right attitude.
like one hand resting on the back and the other one like under the knees, kind of, you know what I mean, like carrying them, lifting it up.
Yeah,
I
okay.
thought I was pretty strong. I thought I was pretty strong, and I thought it'd be like a pretty cool move. And it was a pretty cool move, except as soon as I picked her up, I was like, fuck. This is way harder than I thought. I'm not as strong as I thought. She's maybe a little heavy. I don't want to be mean. No, she wasn't heavy. It's just like humans are heavy.
You are. You're not doing a good job so far, but yeah.
I didn't realize how heavy humans were. No, I did not, dude. I'm not a
Avril picking up this girl. Oh my gosh, humans are so heavy. Have you ever realized her being held? Avril, his knees are wobbling, and he's like holding. He's like, oh wow, humans are so heavy.
Allow me to explain. Hold on, hang on. Let me finish. Hold up. Don't. There's more here. There's more. And so now I'm in a conundrum. I've just picked this girl up, and now there's a problem because it's not she's in particular heavy, just humans in general heavy. And now I'm like, fuck, I can't just put her down straight away because then either I'm gonna look weak or she's gonna think that she's too heavy, or both, and it's gonna be bad. Either way, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad for her. It's gonna be bad for me. So now I'm in a conundrum. Like, shit. This is quite difficult, and I have to keep holding on to her for a long enough amount of time where I don't look like a pussy.
What's up,
and I don't make her
Yeah,
feel
we're
like
back.
she's too heavy.
Streaming.
And then I'm in my mind thinking,
Co-streams,
what is the appropriate
variety.
amount of time that I need to continue holding on to this girl without dropping her, without lowering my hands to make it look like I'm struggling?
You needed to you need to put some like corroborating information. You need to be like, oh my gosh, like, man, I just lifted a ton of weights today, so my arms are a little sore. You know, like, I was like, I was wiping tears from my eyes as I had an emotional moment because of my emotional sensitivity, and I wiped so many tears that my arms and hands got a little tired here. So I might have to respectfully set you down, man, which I know you can reach the ground on your own due to your independence and strength.
Let me say this. This is in my older years. This is what you should actually do. First of all, to finish the story, I decided that the correct amount of length was 10 seconds, and you better believe it was the longest 10 seconds of my life. I'm like, fuck. I'm counting down in my mind, like, shit. Am I up to 10 yet? Can I finally put her down and rest my goddamn arms before they fall off? But here's what you should do. You should say, oh shit, I have to sneeze, and then you just put her down and you sneeze, right? That's what you should do, and then that's your plausible deniability. And you're like, you know, I want to cover my mouth with my hand when I sneeze, and I don't want to just sneeze into your face while I'm carrying. That's what you should be doing. So that's a tip for the fellas out there if you want to ever pick up a girl, but then you realize you're not strong enough to do so. And also anime gamer girl, but also anime gamer girl probably not strong enough to pick up a girl, so don't need to worry about that.
Honestly, I could believe that. I could believe that. I will say this fit for Jack is a lot better. I'm a big fan of this. Like, what they need to get Jack, honestly, they need to make him finance bro coded. They need to give him a quarter zip. You give Jack a quarter zip hoodie, maybe Patagonia. I think he could rock that.
Nightmare could take him back. I would not at all be surprised to see this actually be.
It's like they swapped clothing from yesterday. And I only actually, you know what? Just the hoodie.
Who is that? I'm your gym with a gifted the Kefri.
Quite good. Jack fit yesterday.
Ah, there is Kefri. Jack has a wife. Yes, Jack has a wife. Do you think? I think Jack also. He's had that same conundrum where he had his wife in his arms, his soon to be wife in his arms, and he's like, oh my gosh, humans are so heavy. We need to ask Jack how he navigated that one.
It's funny. It's not the first time Avast has said humans are so heavy. When he was chopping up bodies to eat in his earlier years, he also said the same words when he carried his first body that he killed.
Don't tempt my wrath. Don't tempt it. With these stories, you're tempting my wrath.
That's when he created the menu. It's figuring out the menu for the first time.
Truth new.
Hold on. I'm gonna get the menu.
The menu is also not cannibalism. Yeah, the menu is not cannibalism.
I'm gonna get that right now. I'm getting the menu. The menu. Give me that shit. Oh shit. You know how we're talking about what products we should sell to our viewers, and you said hormones? I actually think you should start a restaurant, and you know exactly what I think you should sell at your restaurant.
There are 5 games today that are BO5s. Restaurant, dude. That's like the worst. Haven't you watched Kitchen Nightmares? Restaurant is like the worst thing to make. It's like impossible to run.
The difference is you would have a restaurant that is specifically selling a niche item on the menu that you can't get elsewhere.
Plus also, okay, here's if I were to start a restaurant, then I would be a terrible restaurant owner, because also I have this thing where I would be like, I would have, you know, the last like hour a restaurant's open, like really, you're not supposed to go into the restaurant. You could pick up food, but you're really not supposed to go into the restaurant the last hour the restaurant's open. I would be like, the last hour the restaurant's open, if customers walk in and say I'm gonna dine in, I would give the staff free permission to hit them with bamboo canes. If you walk into the restaurant the last hour before they close, you're allowed to hit the customers with a bamboo cane.
You know what? For the type of things that you'd be selling there, might be worth it. I'm gonna say that's.
But that would really decrease foot traffic potentially. A little bit more game sound, you guys. It's always more game sound. It's always, oh, try to get more game sound. Also, this fucking, the task, how do I stop the taskbar on Windows 11 for where I have to pause the game to now turn up the game sound and then unpause it?
I don't have Windows 11, so, you know.
Well, it always hides it.
I think Kuffa, for the most part, hasn't necessarily shown too many looks outside of something like the Ramatra with a shield that's going to be able to withstand something like these far rockets.
Play the cannibal card, such a low blow, especially for Avast, who we know suffers from a vital line deficiency.
Gotta change my breads. You're not getting the pred changed. The preds are not getting changed. That's not happening.
Yeah, guys, what does Avast write when he has to fill out the form that says, "Hey, do you have any dietary requirements?" This is the open box.
Avro, are we locking in to watch this, or are we just like assuming Nightmare's gonna get pounded and we're just taking it chill?
We can lock in. Like, Lethal and Life have gotten kills.
Don't use collapsing taskbar. I do. It still covers the bottom of the window every time.
Yeah, that was
okay, they just kill Shu.
I mean, like they're winning. They're doing a good job here.
I'm on 10, 11.
I'm on 8, or I'm on 10, 11, 12. I think I'm like 1 second behind you because I've had to pause a lot. Because for some reason my the window, my taskbar refuses to collapse. So I have to like pause the game to like move this, and I don't know what the solution is.
I paused for 1 second, so hopefully
we're not. It's okay. I'm gonna go up a little bit. It's okay.
Sure. I can pause longer if you need. You just.
It's okay. Are you at 30?
I'm not at 30. Tell me what you are.
I'm at 34. 37. Keep counting. Just count.
Lip shows up on the big stage in a big way every single time. So
okay, we're synced.
Okay,
we're synced.
And something that Jake spoke about on the desk. And
it's like my fault, but it's just the issue. It's just the problem is my taskbar does not collapse, so I have to like anytime I want to like pause or like change the audio for some reason, my taskbar does not collapse, and I don't know why. So hopefully I don't need to do anything else for the broadcast.
I think you could say the same about somebody like Shu. Take a look at where this Nano is going to go. You know that Shu has already been able to find some great targets for that in previous series.
Well, Nightmare have 5 ultimates, guys. Surely they're gonna win.
Surely they win, right? I mean, UV's dead.
Did not connect with the Juno. And good luck coming back into this.
Chorong dies. They won't have a beat.
Get a full beat.
Wait.
Didn't catch up on the beat.
Wait a minute. The trades are good. And Couple will be back with the downpour.
Zero and Lethal trying their best right now. Oh my god, Lip.
Well.
Okay. Did he rage X? Did you catch that?
Yeah, this should be a crazy Raccoon win here.
I didn't see it go off, so I think it's very likely.
I'm not too sure.
Barrage.
First game of the day, fellas. First game of the day.
I mean, that's it. It's over. It's Jover.
It is.
I mean, it wasn't a total stomping. At least that's a win, right? That's a win, right?
It's an absolute victory. Sorry, as long as you do better than the Europeans, right, Connor? As long as you do better
that's all that matters.
That's what matters. That's what matters.
Crazy Raccoon as well.
That's all that matters.
Just the Pharah, pincer attacks coming through from Lip on the Tracer as well. There was so much follow-up after these engages that Jungman was making on this Wrecking Ball. They made it very difficult for Nightmare to stay.
How big's the crowd? I mean, supposedly it's sold out, but I don't really know what the venue size is or how many people are in the arena.
It's somewhere between 4,000 and 6,000, based on what I'm aware. 4 to 6. It's either 4,000 or 6,000. I'm not too sure which one.
Which is interesting because it does not look like that many people, so they must be like out of camera.
See what Crazy Raccoon want to run with here.
Avril, I'm so sorry that I have to see share chat because it would drive me insane because it's literally your entire chat being like more game sound, more game sound, more game sound. It's driving me fucking crazy just reading it.
On the
It's fine.
well.
I just had to. I've had to fuck with the sound because like I'm trying to balance your sound with the game sound, so that it's like you're hearable, but also to me.
Everyone just got anti. That was a 3-man anti, by the way, from Shu. That was a 3-man nade. Yep. And they're all dead.
Lip's on Sombra. By the way, Lip on Sombra alert. Amber alert warning. Lip is on his signature hero.
Yeah. Peak Lip, he's there. I hope all is well. Yeah, I'm just tired as fuck.
I've held this
Less Avast sound. Mods?
I don't think Lip is as good on the current virus Sombra as he was on the non-virus Sombra, the old Sombra.
Mods, have that chatter try to go to sleep, but they can't get comfortable, and so they toss and turn for 2 hours. Sane girl, hello Sane. Maybe it's tier 1. Hope you're doing well. You're here late. It's a late night with some China tournament, some Chinese Overwatch, and Chinese tournament.
Nightmare are not opting for a bigger ball counter. Maybe their strategy here is to just admit they can't shut down Jumbin and to just focus on everyone else.
I mean, I feel like that's reasonable. The problem is that if you let Jumbin kind of just roam free, he can do things like this.
He does this. He does
yeah,
this. He's
he does this
now, basically. He links up with Yusang and just yeah.
Well, this one's looking a lot worse for them because they're playing this Ramatra comp, and I feel like if you're gonna play the Ramatra comp, you're like, what's your hope here? You're either anchoring point or you're like zoning the backline. And are those momentum 4s? They are. Good eye. Good eye.
Lethal's even switching over to the Cassidy, but like think about how much
I don't know how they engage comfortably on this comp.
I mean, pretty much they're playing like it's almost like they're playing Kiriko, but they have a Cass and a Ram, so it's like almost rush, but like they have to find it.
Juno?
Not anymore.
Like a fight or two though, right? Because I'm pretty sure they're dying too much to like the dive and dying too much to nade.
Sane's always getting promoted at work. Sane's probably like VP of Sane Incorporated at this point.
The ball dive.
They get Lip. Wait a minute. Okay. Now they just need to pressure point. Just pressure point. They get the trance out. Oh, but they're losing frags. Oh, they're losing. They're gonna have to beat to stay in it. Like unless Seeker kills. Okay, wait. UV gets Chowang. Wait a minute. They actually have a chance. Ooh, they need the peel. Oh, I mean I think that might have done it. I think that's probably done it. Like Kuffa's back on Doomfist just for the contest, and it's just gonna be over.
I mean, this is all but over for Nightmare. A 2-0.
Okay, well, there's map 1.
Was a lot less convincing. That first round was like a bit better, but you know what it is? I think Nightmare need to at least attempt the dive. The Ram look, maybe it was just the map. Maybe Ram on Ilios just isn't the option.
Coffee
I can
baby.
see the argument for Ram on like Ruins for Ilios, but bro, that was
that Sombra.
Coffee baby question mark?
Even if they take the circuit, I think Max just comes in and plays Sigma and it's like you still lose. So
that patience that they had to execute as well in that last fight just to secure.
Every time I see like the colors sometimes for like that jacket, that Nightmare jacket, it looks like Gladiator's colors.
A very risky affair normally. Like you said, getting
I fuck with your cat heavy. Can you pet them for me? Yeah, no problem. No problem. Boss, there you go.
38 is
not quite so much though.
I don't know the rest of the song.
And then you hit Transcendence, then you win the game. After that, it's a little tough.
Do not give me a 30-minute break between the maps. If they give me a 30-minute break between the maps, I send it back. They give me a 30-minute break, I'm gonna freak out.
What time does your cat go to bed?
I mean, they don't really have a schedule. I mean, they'll go to bed when I go to bed, and then typically they wake up at like 5 a.m. when everyone wakes up in the house. But then between that time, they're kind of just taking naps and shit, you know?
Cats don't have bedtimes. All right.
Turn up Avril a smidge. You know, I feel like you'd be a good cat owner, though.
I am allergic to cats, but I like cats. That's the problem.
You'd be a good cat owner. You have a good cat aura about you, because much of it's very indicative because of your story about lifting up the girl. Because it's very clear that you respect personal space to a point of almost like non-neurotypicalness, which is very important because cats, you have to respect their personal space, you know, or else they won't fuck with you.
It's funny, they don't respect your personal space though. They like to get in your face and shit when you least expect it.
Dude, why won't my taskbar collapse, bro? I hate fucking taskbars.
I'd have a,
collapse.
I'd have an asshole off with my cat, so you can be the bigger asshole.
Kind of that we're going to next. Haven't seen
You know, the cat would just like start tipping shit over like the bench and the tables and stuff, just dropping stuff on the floor.
I actually kind of wonder if
And then like I just start grabbing the cat stuff and doing the same thing, but then it thinks I'm trying to play with it, and then it's just like, oh, we're having fun now, we're playing games, and it's like, fuck, I'm trying to be an asshole, but the cat thinks we're just playing games. Damn it. And then I end up teaching the cat that this is a good thing to do, because look, I'm doing it too now. Now, fuck, now the cat thinks this is the correct thing to do. Damn it.
In there because Jumpman really is
you know, you're just overthinking it. You know, much like children, you should treat pets like if you fuck them up, that's just the price of being alive. You know, my cats have separation anxiety because I love them too much. It's just what happens. You know, what can you do?
That's why you have 6 cats now, so they can
what can you do?
Bond with each other when you're away.
Coming into those ban phases, I feel like a lot of the time you're going to want to target the DPS moving forward here, getting Heesang off of something like.
This is the last coach room I've watched since Overwatch League Season 3.
Holy
boomer!
Played a very nasty trick on me by making me love cats, but also allergic to them. It's very sad, very tragic.
I kind of feel like you can use your map picks though to be able to sort of push Crazy Raccoon towards.
Welcome to the unction, seriously.
On every map that we have. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Although I guess
do you realize that we're the unks? We're the unks, brother.
But I still think you can use your map picks.
Though to be fair, that also gives us an incredible amount of aura, theoretically.
And if you make a mistake,
because if we could start, if we wanted to, since we're unk level age in esports, if we show up to an event, we could be wearing like socks and sandals, jean shorts. We could be going crazy.
And if you wore that to America, to China, everyone would be like, oh look, it's the stereotypical American tourist with one of the disposable cameras hanging around your neck with one of the bucket hat looking things as well. Hawaiian shirt, short socks, and the fucking sandals. The spitting image of an American tourist.
Crazy Raccoon, the best team in the world.
When does Boombox play?
The Space Station approach to what we saw yesterday. Space Station kind of know, this might be a wash, our first match of the series.
Doctor, he's awake.
So
he's awake.
Case, you know, you're still going up against.
They're asking about Boombox. Quick, put him back to sleep.
If not the best team in the entire tournament, and you go, okay, this is our chance to at least try something.
I got a custom Florida Mayhem jersey I never have to wear because it got canceled at the start of COVID.
We could be professional Marvel Rivals players.
Enjoy the atmosphere that you have here.
I mean, to be fair, the majority of the Marvel Rivals players now in an A, like the best ones, are not the old pros. To be fair. Really, actually the true Unk team is like Virtus Pro, but it's not even really that Unk because it's Sparker, who's pretty young, but it also has Nevix and Finzi.
Showing on Lucio wouldn't be too far of a miss either.
I wonder if there's ever a world though where you actually ban Lucio.
Humans are heavy, so true. If there's anything that we learn, is this a framed photo? Is that a framed photo of someone in his hand? Who's that framed photo of?
Jamora is enjoying my Humans Are Heavy story more than you enjoyed the Faraway 1987 story from yesterday.
Dude, the Faraway story actually killed me. I thought it's so funny.
Rather than something like they can't like hyperflex onto like a Juno Ana kind of can't.
It's you? No, that's I think the person in the photo looks a little too Asian to be me. As you can notice, I'm for White Boy Summer, I've decided to be white.
It's your biggest Chinese fan because you know sometimes my chat gets uploaded to Bilibili to Chinese fans that we don't even know about. It's your biggest Chinese fan that watches bootleg plaid chat on Bilibili.
People were saying that supposedly the Avast culture has reached China, but I don't think that's that true. I don't think I've made a cultural impact.
Yeah, you can start franchising your cannibal restaurant to China. Global, you can go international, dude.
Ram ban on King's Row, and so now they've essentially banned the Ram and protected Ball, and they banned Ana, so Shu couldn't play Ana. But I mean, you're probably what? I mean, you just play like they'll probably just play Kiriko here or something, or like even Juno Brig.
Ana is a pretty big ban here because
it is a big ban.
Crazy Raccoon, they always play Ana on this. They play Ana everywhere they can, but they really like to play Ana here. And their defense is like very honor based as well. The Ryan ban could dictate Winston.
Could actually play just like
I don't think the ball gets played. Usually they actually sub Max in here. Did they sub Max in or
Oh,
no?
was they that was second ban? I thought they were first ban. Never mind. I didn't realize that the Ram ban was second. I guess that makes sense because they did. It is a loser pick,
Did
right?
they sub Max in or no? Did we see the sub in?
Max is in.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Max is in.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When that iPad came up and the first letter was A, I immediately just filled in the rest. Said, "Oh, that's Avast. That's Avast's biggest Chinese fan."
Why couldn't have been Avril? Why couldn't have been one of your Chinese fans?
It's my biggest Chinese fan.
Crazy good, man.
What's the best part about this is it could say A and V, and we still don't know if it's my fan or yours. You know, we still don't know yet. You got to see the third letter.
He needs to at least try the Hanzo now.
100%.
Right?
That Hanzo guy the other day was
Can't fold before the flop. You know what I'm saying?
Seems like he
so
could
true.
have Hanzo or Genji.
Danny is pretty jacked. If you've never met Danny in real life, he's about as wide as a bus.
True, Danny is wide, but he's wide and he's wide, but he's not very tall. He's like a dwarf. He was built for the mines.
Gotta allow Max to get warmed up a little,
Max
you know?
coming in,
Make
Dude, the Chinese makeup artist put some work on Ultraviolet. I know he doesn't. I know his hair doesn't normally look like that, guys.
I saw. Yeah, dude, his hair does not. UV has like the white guy peasant hair that I do, where it's like extremely flat and fine. So you have to put some serious product in there.
I've been to quite a few events that UV's been at, and that's the first time I've seen his hair look like that. The Chinese makeup hairstylist looked at him and was like, "You are not going on stage unless we do something to you, buddy. Like, you're not ready for the Chinese audience unless we put some work in."
Someone like Lib, it still feels like it. They were going to be the next prospects as well coming into the Overwatch League.
Fair Chinese hairdressers would be really fine hair. Yeah,
they said to Admiral, they're like, "Oh, we can't help you."
The next goated tank duo. And of course now we
dude, I'm just get in the game. I beg of you. I beg of you. We have five BO5s today.
This is the first series. This is the first series that you're already breaking down.
I'm already about to. I don't have. We don't have the capacity.
Dude, the combination of me being wired and you being tired yesterday was hilarious.
Sick stuff.
I'm about to go make popcorn.
I think for Jimbin and Max, I think their first season in the Overwatch.
I'm about to go do it. I'm about to step away and make popcorn.
Oh god.
You know, when they were playing for the San Francisco
By the time we got to the end, I think in the final series,
stuttered a little bit.
Like,
San Francisco Shock wasn't the team that we saw. Try to
I think you sounded delirious.
Dude, I was so tired. People so Art, she does the editing actually for a lot of the short form editing for OWCS as like a contractor, and she was telling me like, dude, that sugar-free headshot where out of the portal was so sick, and I'm like, bro, I don't even remember what you're talking about. I'm so tired. Like, I know we got some sick headshots, don't remember really where or when it happened.
What does she have to do? Does she have to like watch the entire 8-hour VOD over to look for this stuff, or does she just get sent?
I mean, I think it depends. I don't know exactly what her workflow is. I'm assuming I think they typically send her raw footage and then she edits.
They maybe dropped one player.
I want to imagine
kind of thing, but it was a
she sits there watching the full 8-hour VOD, including the 1-hour Unco pause that we had. It's like, no, you know
the whole time they have the most inefficient working system of all time. We have to scrub the entire VOD.
You must watch the full 1-hour Unco pause that we had yesterday.
Review it. You need to review it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Why aren't they starting, bro? Make them start. I'd send them more.
Kings Row is actually
they should get a compilation of every single co-streamer crashing out during the pause.
For this. He's saying loves to play this hero, already like took him to town.
I respect that you stayed on the pause. I'm gonna be completely honest, it had nothing to do with my willpower. I just was so tired I couldn't make any other actions.
Are potentially considering maybe going even for a double sniper. Is really that going
I had no other moves to make. I was out of energy, man. I was mana fucked. I essentially was mana fucked. I had no ability to play any cards. Okay. Hanjo, a little Hanjo pick right off the bat.
All right, here we go. Let's see if Nightmare might be able to get a couple picks off this. I don't think Crazy Raccoon will.
So they are just playing the Brigida Juno. They're not going to try to play like any Kiriko, it looks like.
Yeah, the Brig Juno, but both teams done Brig Juno, which is interesting.
That is interesting, right? You would have thought like maybe a Kiriko comes out, but
I think it makes. Oh my God! Shu
Wait.
died.
Wait a minute. The back line is gone. The back line is gone. The hazard is working.
I've seen enough. Get Shu off Brig. Get this fucking motherfucker off Brig. Put this dude. There's no way. Shu. Okay, he might be the Ana GOAT, but there's no chance he plays Brig. Get him off that fucking Brig immediately.
He's no skewed. He's no skewed.
That was ugly.
That player advantage is all you need to actually snowball a team fight win, especially when there's no ultimates on.
I do really like Cuppa's Hazard though. I feel like Hazard, like if there's one thing that can kind of equalize the fact that NA teams aren't very good at dive, Hazard's like a pretty easy hero to get value out of your, like your leaps, and you get the lock, rather some of the lock off of the wall, and you do like a shit ton of damage. Like I feel like Hazard's a relatively decent tool here to mitigate the space.
I want to say this. By the way, I think if they're gonna run Juno Brig, Chorong should play the Brig and Shu should play the Juno.
Oh, 110%. Chorong should 110% be on the Brig.
Why they decided they did that?
I think it's because I think it's because they wanted to. I think they wanted Shu to be the one to swap if they were going to change comp because they wanted to keep the Juno. I think that's why. Like they wanted Shu to potentially go like Zen or something. Like Shu could go like yeah, I know. I mean, Chorong could play everything. Chorong could play any of those, right? But like typically, if you want Shu to play something, it's going to be the more mechanically intensive flex support.
Shu hates playing Juno, so he should play Brig. Is that the answer? Oh, he hates playing Juno. Let's put him on Brig. Let's fucking put him on Brig. See if that works. Come on.
Well, he swapped. He's not on it.
Ain't no way.
He's not on it, so it doesn't matter. It's all swapped.
Starting him on Brig was like so
oh, lethal missed. Dude, imagine if you were a medieval archer and you like missed. Like you only had like one shot. Like, wouldn't that be frustrating as fuck?
What do you only have? One arrow? You got more than one arrow, dude.
Like, yeah, but it would take a while. It would take a while to like notch that thing, you know, and like re-aim it.
What if you were in the American Civil War or maybe even the War for Independence? You missed your one musket shot.
I know, but the thing is, you could have extra guns. You can't have extra bows. You can have extra guns. You can't have extra bows. Okay, wait. The trans gets invested. Blade for the blade. They trade. Oh, okay. Lips a little split, but I don't think it matters because Admiral dies. There's no way they win this fight unless they get a pick like right now. They need a pick like literally right now. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. They need to leave. Like because okay, so now the fight's over. Think about it, Admiral. Like if you were in like the Revolutionary War or like you know just 1800s warfare in general, like
about that a lot.
You could have multiple muskets, so you could like you don't have to reload between them if you had the ability to have multiple guns.
Multiple muskets?
Have you seen the Patriot with Mel Gibson? I think it's the Patriot with Mel Gibson. Okay.
I have, and in that movie, when
he's got multiple muskets.
Battle lines, no. He has multiple muskets, but when you're a privateer soldier in the musket line, you have one musket.
But I'm simply saying this is a hypothetical. I'm saying that it's a hypothetical. They could have multiple muskets. And someone asked, why can't you have extra bows? You motherfucker, does the bow lock in like it's a barrel? Like you have to put the arrow into it and notch it and draw. It's not like locked in where you just pick it up and shoot. It's not a crossbow. You only get one, but you have to re-notch the arrow. Okay. I'm simply saying that like it would suck to be an archer.
If I was a medieval archer, I wouldn't use a quiver. I would stick arrows to my chest like a bandolier. I'd look like Rambo First Blood.
What are you talking about? Like that would be so inefficient. How would you? It would be such a pain in the ass to draw them.
It's aura. It's aura. They're like holy shit.
To be fair, aura actually mattered for medieval battles, so that's fair. Wait, Ray?
Actual Rambo First Blood.
Ray for kills
Heesang? Tell me who has a bandolier of arrows. That's fucking badass. It's incredibly badass.
Wait a minute. They might cap this here. They get max out of mech. Wait, Admiral dies on point. Come on, brother. Admiral died on point. Now there's no chance they get rally. Wait, it's actually all fucked now. It's actually all fucked now. They won't have the sustain. They can't dive without the packs. They won't get a rally. They're stuck in trench warfare. Bro, your enemy as an archer has a sword. But the thing is, like, it would take me a long time to like notch the arrow again, and like he'd be running really fast probably. And it's very unlikely I hit him from that far, unless I'm really good.
Have you ever shot a bow and arrow before?
Yes. I was not very good.
Right.
There's the moving barrage.
I wasn't bad.
Yeah, Heesang's got the implosion as well, so that concussive conk.
To have some arm strength to pull the.
I simply just have. Wow. They drew blade. I'm assuming they are going to swap. I'm assuming they're going to swap. Or because wait, he's not. He just wasted blade entirely.
There's not a lot of.
Why would he ever blade there in a million years?
I don't know. Maybe he pulled a Q-ster, or he just wanted to be a hero. Only a hero can save us.
Me on Genji.
That's why I would love to be able to have
I want to ask Tussa what he feels about Zero pulling blade there.
Okay. They get Heesang. The Hees is
making up for it. Heesang dies, so
Zero tries to go to the back line, but they have Peel. The rally keeps everyone up. They force the trance. This is not, I mean, not bad. They can have a Ray. They can have a Ray. Right after this, they can have a Ray. They can have a Do Re Mi. Fa So Li Da. Something like that. Fa So Li La. What are the scales? What are them again? Eagle, you're music, right? What do they do? Anyone know music?
They're capping. They're gonna cap. They're gonna cap. They've capped.
Oh, that was
Dude, Nightmare making it to third point is pretty good on King's
I mean,
Row.
a pretty decent trade. I mean, getting all the ults out early as well.
Over the second point, but it took them to get another full entire ultimate rotation.
I'm wondering if there's something better that Max could be playing, but
a little bit more into this third objective.
Maybe.
Okay, maybe that last
I mean, you could play. I mean, they could. If Max, the thing is, Max can play Winston. I don't think Winston's that bad to this comp. Honestly.
No, I don't think you should play Winston here, though. I think both Hazard
just because it's lat. Oh, I guess Hazard kind of rolls Winston, but I don't think the rest of the comp's gonna roll. Like, I don't think, because to me, I think Winston's better, like slightly better to this comp.
I just don't think King's Row is a Winston map.
Yeah, but into this comp, when you're playing Sojourn Genji, like Winston can at least contest that and contest the backline pretty easily.
I'm actually thinking of arguing for the Max Sigma because I know he usually
Sig.
Sigma
I could see Sig. I could see Sig.
He didn't do it.
Sig's not bad. Pretty decent to Hazard. You can also like zone the Sojourn.
King's Row, and I just feel like normally you would see the Ram here, but because the Ram is banned, it's just kind of made everything really messy. To the point where I don't think Crazy Crew should have banned the Ram because they need the Ram too.
Oh, okay. Trades. Wait a minute.
Me when I'm
No,
in
but
the
Nightmare have no backline. Nightmare have no backline.
Yeah, but I mean,
They can't push. They can't push.
nah. I mean, they can't get a pick. I mean, unless they need a pick right now off of lethal, and they're not gonna do it. They're just not gonna be able to get anyone.
Moments where like it was really cool, but then
Caliber,
but it doesn't
Cam,
matter because they can't push.
we won't have a tobacco aisle. True.
They just can't.
Eagle just hexed you. Don't care. Plus, I have protection. I talked to a local bog witch,
They couldn't push anymore.
and she gave me a mandrake root that I have wrapped around my neck that you can't see. It's on the other side of my neck. Okay. Very capable. Extremely capable. And they're gonna get late kills there. And they're gonna get late kills. Yep. There's not gonna be any DPS.
Oh my god, this is so fucking capable. I think Crazy Raccoon fucked up by banning Ram. I genuinely think that if both teams had access to Ram and both teams played a Ram mirror, I think Crazy Raccoon could just be the better Ram team, genuinely. But because they banned the Ram, I think the Diva comp they're playing is just a little awkward on this map.
This gives them a clear.
Well, I mean, I just don't think there's like, I mean, like, it's not like an inherently bad composition, but you're right. It's because like, what is the Diva looking to accomplish with the rest of the team, or like the composition they're playing, you know?
Yeah, like it was kind of there for the Diva double flex type of comp. You remember those, like 2 flex supports plus Diva type of situation. But I think versus a Hazard, that is like with a Genji as well, there's enough in that kit that doesn't care about Matrix that can access the backline. But I don't think the Diva is adding enough.
Let's have a look. Lethal, okay.
Music theory is prescriptive. Okay, but like, what type of prescriptions is it writing?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, what sort of prescriptions do you get from music theory? Like, I imagine like Percocets, ketamine.
Being able to put lethal on the Sojourn makes a lot more sense. I think to your spawn point.
Do you think you do ketamine, Avril? Do you think you try it out?
What is? I don't really understand what it is. I'm not a big drug guy, so I don't really understand what half of these things do.
I mean, I'm under the impression that it kind of just like makes you wacky. Right. Like it just unlocks your inner potential.
Depending on what type
what is this, the pill from Limitless? What are we talking
No,
about?
it's not the... Though I will say someone did try to tell me, like, there was this nootropic company that tried to, like... They were like, dude, we have, like, this pill we're making, and it's, like, the pill from Limitless. It unlocks your potential. I'm like, what does that mean? They're like, no, you gotta try it. I'm like, I don't know if I want to try the consciousness expanding pill.
Tell me what it means. I'm not gonna try something.
I don't know if I'm gonna try the consciousness expanding pill just on a whim.
That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to force Lethal into position where
Yeah, I mean, by that argument, you can say ayahuasca unlocks your potentials. Like, you gotta fucking tell me what this shit does. Like, I'm not just gonna try it. I'm not just gonna try a drug.
If you're a horse, it makes you sleep. Okay, how so many horse drugs do so many crazy things to humans? Like, ketamine on horses makes you sleep, and humans, it makes you Elon Musk. And then, like, in humans, like, horse dewormer just gets rid of bugs while it cures COVID in humans.
What's the horse dewormer called again? What is it called again?
That would be that's the
It was great that Lethal was able to
I forgot the fucking name of it. I forgot the name of it.
Dementia is we're both having dementia at the same time, dude.
Ivermectin, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah. How come in horses it just gets rid of worms? And in humans it cures COVID. You know? That's crazy, right? The interactions in a horse's body.
So what happens if I take ketamine? Do I fall asleep? It's a sedative, right? Is that what it is?
No, you become the owner of Tesla.
Like I buy a Tesla or I own the whole company? What do you mean?
No, you own the whole company. It unlocks your potential.
Of a Tesla or I'm owner of all of Tesla?
Also, by the way, I'm just gonna say after this first point, when you look at Nightmare's ult bank here, like this is actually extremely losable.
Either way, Nightmare already capped A by now on their own attack.
Yeah, I know, and like the ult bank here for Nightmare is really good to where like they're gonna be guaranteed unless they just drop a pick. Okay, well they dropped a pick. Wait, and my Juno is getting pressured. Wait, they can't get UV. They have the rally. Wait a minute, every ult's being used for Crazy Raccoon. Every ult's being used. Even if they lose this fight, this is still perfectly fine for Nightmare.
He's struggling to get these kills, but Charong and Max, they're gonna fight in this small room. A backyard brawl there.
You notice how Max is giving up on the Diva?
Yeah.
This is exactly what I'm saying. It's like I just feel like Diva was the wrong move. So he's giving it up. He knows. He's aware.
Is Hazard a white boy hero? That's a great question, actually. I do think Hazard is slightly white boy coded. But I will say plenty of the APAC teams were still pretty good at Hazard. So, but I will say that he is kind of white boy coded.
So you've got orbital ray advantage if you're Nightmare. You still get to have a close hold here as well because everybody fell relatively quickly. So you've got those forward spawns, and Lethal and Zera already set up.
Yeah, and they can hold this corner with ease. Wow, Charong is...
Please stop talking about expanding your thoraxes. It's very disconcerting.
Dash in, dash out.
They're really on it right now. They have great
They're doing better than Falcons. What Falcons refuse to do. To be fair, it's a different matchup with different bands. Also, Falcons were just like smacking their head against the wall with Han and Zarya with proper Genji 1v5ing high ground. That's why they lost. Very different.
No picks. No picks off overclock. Good disengage.
Now, we mentioned a bunch of heroes that are white boy coded. Are there any heroes that are white girl coded?
White girl coded. Well, then we get in the weeds. We get in the weeds a bit because it starts getting scary. Me personally, I would say women can play any hero. So, you know, maybe that's the difference between you and I. That's why also I don't think humans are that heavy.
The tiptoeing you do is so funny to me. It's hilarious. I love it.
I know, but take a look at this. I mean,
He's so brave. He's so brave. He's so brave.
Question mark. Can you look at your feet? Can you look at the carpet on your floor right now? How many eggshells do you have on your floor? Real quick.
Not that many. It's very expensive to buy eggs, so I have to recycle the eggshells.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, this is still all right for Nightmare. They get to come back in here with an overclock potentially. It's not going to be an amazing contest. However, they're also going to lose Lethal really late. So.
They had to use a lot in
say what you truly feel. I did. I just said what I truly feel. Okay.
Maybe get a pick. Maybe that's going to be what pushes you over the line. And two,
listen, just because I'm a gamer doesn't mean I have to hate women.
If Crazy Raccoon can take this fight fast, maybe not give Lethal that time to actually set up with this Soda.
I'm built different.
I think it might be okay to try to extend this into the third.
Overclock though coming up for Lethal. Can they actually hold on?
False. Okay, well this isn't a very good contest. UV's gonna go down 2 because they get isolated. Okay, this is looking a little bit more Crazy Raccoon coded, you know? Wait, Admiral got 2? Admiral got 2 people? I mean, he should just go down here.
How does he get 2?
Wait, but I mean, they're gonna be able to stall here a bit with Kuffa. I mean, they can't get them off the point. They get their spawns too. Admiral actually just saved their asses.
To the face from Max, but they're holding on to this point. There's only a minute to go, Rose.
Well, that's actually crazy that Admiral got 2 there. There was a high chance they would have capped that.
Crazy Raccoon.
The time is actually really bad.
Yeah, like the time's like really because like, they're coming into this with 2 ults, but there's gonna be a counter rush for UV. Pretty much the difference maker here is just like he's like. I mean, they have an overclock as well.
The crazy thing about this is that I think this says a lot more about Crazy Raccoon than it does about Nightmare. Obviously, Nightmare's playing well, but Crazy Raccoon are just stumbling this hard. I think once again are winning Hangzhou. I said this yesterday. But if Falcons look shit and Crazy Raccoon look shit,
no Chorong?
I just want to roll then.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's King's Roast your belt. No, see, I have a good win rate on this map. Really good win rate.
Oh, Heesang drops a solo blade? He drops a solo blade? Just to let Zero know what's up? They downpour catch UV. Oh, the downpour caught UV. What a downpour from Max.
Oh, they cap. But they have no time.
Yeah, there's no time left.
They are now going to have to roll through on 130 and basically have to do perfect push.
Don't move your head.
They actually snowball. I don't know that they can snowball because they're going to get downpoured in response. And also Admiral is going to end up finding.
I imagine as soon as Lip like pops the overclock, they will downpour him or something, and then they'll force the beat.
Lip has to save. Well, Lip has to save his slide for that.
But even if he does save his slide, if the engage is I mean, I guess if his slide's good, then yeah.
Also, downpour is dangerous because both the Genjis can deflect that.
Yeah.
Well, obviously he's saying deflecting back into Nightmare.
Oh, wait. Lip just did a Lip thing. And he forced the beat from Admiral.
Chorong has to beat it. There it is.
Counter beat. Okay, this is actually probably, this is one of the better case scenarios here for Crazy Raccoon. This is one of the, yeah, this is definitely one of the better case scenarios.
Okay, they're cleaning up now. Alright, this is... Okay, losing, he says, not great. Oh, okay, they need to stop... They don't stop bleeding players here. Crazy Raccoon needs Shu back ASAP so he can rush the final fight. They should be able to regroup before Nightmare, because Nightmare have now... Is Kuffa on a wave? Kuffa's on the wave. Holy shit. Kuffa caught the waves, which is actually going to give Nightmare a reasonable respawn here.
Me when Kuffa's surfing in Hawaii?
They have to win this fight against this rush.
Me when we played in Hawaii in 2021 and 2022.
He's the big kahuna. He's catching the wave. Okay, it's pretty much about to be OT.
Public enemy number 1 for Crazy Raccoon right now. Heesang just trying to force Kuffa into a position where he has to touch the point.
I've already had to pass my prediction because Nightmare capped.
Oh, big dude, they did it. They won. They won the map.
Lethality.
God damn.
God damn it. Now
imagine having to pay out already. Couldn't be me.
Now Jake's going to be smug and I have to contend with the fact that I didn't think Nightmare were going to win this. No, I refuse to apologize. Not going to happen.
Yeah, that's on you, buddy.
I'm going to do what everyone does on social media and I'm going to double down. Nope, I'm going to quadruple down.
Can we whip up the NA apology form for Avril? Can we whip that up?
No.
Can we start getting a template whipped up?
No.
They only lose against Falcons.
Moon through that with the Ram ban.
An unbelievable swing there from Nightmare.
Crazy Raccoon is nervous. They're nervous. Yeah, they're nervous, guys.
Like Crazy Raccoons or Falcons. Yeah, like you said, a little bit unprecedented. International events, Crazy Raccoons normally just sweeps the competition. It's no question. And they meet Falcons in the final, you know. That's just how the story has been for the last year or so.
But I feel like now maybe
you guys are wrong. I don't hate him. I don't hate NA. It's just because Jake overrates NA. If Jake didn't overrate NA, I wouldn't have a problem with NA.
The real reason that Avril hates NA is because he loves to ship very cheap computer components to America, and his whole business has been just totally messed up.
We established this. It's body pillows. We established. I said yesterday it was body pillows. Now, what is inside the body pillows? That's a question I'm not willing to answer. With the NSA listening.
Well, I said 3-1.
Okay, well, you're smarter than I.
This is the first time Crazy Raccoon drops a map to a Western team.
They're looking good.
Oh, they did. That's true. They didn't drop a map last year to a Western team.
I guess that's fair.
They did not.
Smiles, laugh, giggles here, there, and everywhere, and
I'm still confused by Zero Blade. Don't worry about it.
In the pillow. Do you think when the customs officer picks up the body pillow, they're like, holy shit, human body pillows are pretty
Human
heavy.
body pillows are so heavy.
So heavy, guys.
Did they put a real human in this?
This is Crazy Raccoon.
This is almost as heavy as a real human. Holy fuck.
Dude, do you think it would be more or less comforting if the body pillow for like a human body pillow was like kind of like, it wasn't like fully skin, you know, like it wasn't like a fully skin for like the cloth covering for the covering of it, but it was like little bits of skin. Like they kind of like put a little bit of skin in there, and so it kind of gave you like, maybe it kept some sense.
I'm really confused. I'm so confused. Start again so I can understand what you just said.
So imagine like, so you know how this, some people like there, you can certain scents or like feels can be comforting, you know? So if you get a human body pillow,
I'm with you.
If you get a human body pillow, if you put like an imperceptible amount of human skin cells like woven into the fabric, would that make it more comforting potentially?
Are you just talking about like going to bed with like a fucking sex doll or some shit?
No. What are you talking? We're literally talking about human body pillows.
Take the mic away
at
from
that
this
point,
guy.
if you're saying you want to feel skin, right? Is that what you're
Hydrogen,
saying?
thank you for the prime. Yeah, I mean, kind of. I mean, like it'd be like skin-esque.
So at that point, you're basically it's basically like a fucking real doll or some shit.
But no, but you're not looking for a. But you're not. You don't. It's for the pillow. You want it for the pillow, not for a humanoid.
Right. It's a pillow-shaped human, like oh my god, if it was like some weird human mutant that was pillow-shaped and not a human shape. That sounds gross, just even me saying it. You want to eat your pillow? There we go. We finally.
No, I don't eat my pillow.
Caught. Absolutely caught. Found them out. There it is.
Skin-esque is the worst sounding word. Okay, what do you, faux skin? Do you want me to say faux skin instead?
It's the Megan movie, but she's actually just a pillow shape.
I can't defend this. What do you mean?
Cam, he's back in Texas. Go to his house and reprimand him immediately. Put him in cuffs right now, please.
It's time to put him to bed, bro. We just started. The night just started, man. We can't go to bed. We're fucking up our lives. We're fucking up the sleep schedule. Also, I really do not want to see. Was this a 5-minute break or is this a 3-minute break? Either way, we should have like 2-minute breaks between maps. I mean, I guess it's kind of unfeasible because it's land. So
that's a good question. Is it more likely to get away with cannibalism in Florida or Texas? Which state?
Oh, definitely Florida. Definitely Florida.
Florida? Okay.
Yeah, definitely Florida, I think.
Yeah, you see the headline, Florida man eats another Florida man. You're like, yeah, that makes sense. That tracks.
I was completely distracted by your pillow talk. I am pretty seductive. I'm not going to lie, but chat, we don't have that sort of relationship. We don't really have that relationship, chat, okay? That's very parasocial of you.
Why does everyone say -2?
Because they're implying that they don't think the joke is worth points.
Right.
It's also a Germa meme, originally.
Right. The game started, they have. So guys, this is what you do. If you want to beat Crazy Raccoon, step 1, ban Anna. Step 2, Moon is taking ketamine and he bans the wrong hero for his own team.
Classic ketamine. Classic.
My name is Danny Lin. Hi, I'm Wendy. It's time to connect with your favorite players. And this time around, please.
Hostess?
Let's go.
Wait, has Wendy been a host for this? Have I missed Wendy? Is Wendy the stage host or something?
She is the interviewer on the Chinese stream, and she usually hosts for OWCS China or Watch League in China as well. She has hosting with the other girl.
Okay. That's all I have.
They're making these poor white boys speak Mandarin.
I bet I could break out of that finger trap, no issues.
Yeah? You think you could split? You think you could like just bust out of it? Do you think it's like your finger strength or the girth of your finger?
I do have a girthy finger, it's true. It might be that. Actually, you know what?
Dude, I kind of, sometimes I wish I had more spindly fingers, you know? When I was building my PC, dude, building your PC, nightmarish. When the little screw, you're like trying to screw in like the motherboard stands. and you're like putting the screws in, they fall, and they like hide behind one of the heat sinks, and you're like, oh, fucking, and then you're trying to get in there with your big, girthy, grubby, fucking humid fingers. But if I just had spindly fingers, it'd be a lot easier.
Did you say spindly? Is that what it is?
Spindly, yeah, you know?
I've never heard that word before, spindly.
You're gonna, if you stick around here, you'll learn some things.
That whoever I ended up playing with,
spindly.
I would put my full trust in them, and that
yeah, little dainty fingers.
Be the number one.
So you took part in the Soup Cup in the past week, I believe, in Korea. So
I don't know if my finger would fit in the trap.
Basically, I would say it was a very good learning experience for the team, even though we didn't get the result that we wanted. Because it was our
That's why I have dainty fingers.
So we fixed some communication issues and we will move forward.
You will not make it in the American iPhone factory? Fuck. Dude, and that's gonna be like 80% of our jobs now.
Americans have iPhone factories, and they're not all made in China. That's crazy.
Well, no, that's the whole point. We're moving the factories over here, okay?
You got this.
That's the whole point of us doing this, obviously, is that we're gonna be the factory workers now.
Yeah, WW.
That's the American dream. The American dream is to assemble Nike shoes.
They're still stuck. That's why we had to.
Here you go. Finally the chatters can get jobs and be shoe assemblers
We're going
for
to
Nike.
map number 3. New Queen Street, picked by Crazy Raccoon.
Danny is so happy here. The only way Danny would be happier is if you trapped him in that room and then you gave him like various gacha games and a $10,000 spending budget to spend on waifus.
Expect out of this one, but one thing's for sure.
Dude, by the way, you know, we were talking about Gooner games, how like Mecha Break. I will say, Zen the Zone Zero came up with the conversation. I haven't played any Hoyoverse titles in a long time because I didn't get the job with them. But like, I saw that Hoyoverse added like a Vor emote for their new character.
What emote?
A Vor emote, essentially. Where they had like a cinematic of like her eating food and it goes to the stomach and shit. I'm like, Zen the Zone Zero, what are you doing? Like, luckily, that's not happening here, though. I guess we did have the feet posts on Overwatch.
It is happening
but
on one of the biggest stages where you can hear the crowd is going crazy for every single
can we
pick
as a
that
society
Nightmare is getting
stop
in these team
catering to
fights.
degeneracy, please? Okay.
Brother, you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong species. You're in the wrong species.
My Christian household is not enjoying this.
For Max in a way, you know, come in, you end up losing the map, and then you get subbed in. But this is much more of a Junbin map. For sure, if he wants to pivot to Winston.
No thanks. Anime Gamer Girl is actually the peak region.
In my perfect society, Anime Gamer Girl would be in chains. But the problem is, she might enjoy that.
Yeah, I mean that's the problem.
That, which is the problem.
Yeah. It's the issue with dealing with like people like that, especially like imagine if you have like a humiliation fetish. Like you can't even like call them stupid or anything because they're gonna be like, oh fuck yeah. Like if they like me, oh my god, they just boop cup off the map.
Okay, well, not the best start.
Now, if you have a humiliation fetish, you're like, fuck yeah, I got booped off the map.
Daydreaming a little bit,
fuck yeah.
Oh, I mean, that is a strike right there coming out from the wrecking ball.
My white boy? My white boy is off the map.
From the soldier, you're following up the Tracy, you're following up the ball. And then also Lib can hang around with Shu on the sideline.
So they've gotten rid of Hazard. They got rid of. Notice how they've gotten rid of the white boy coded tank. Just it and Reinhardt. Or rather, him and Reinhardt.
I think Cuff off Hazard is not going to do enough. We'll see. Probably not going to do enough.
I mean, we're going to have to watch.
Soldier. I don't know if I'm buying this. I know Soldier's good on this map, but I don't think Soldier has the same output as the Sojin. I think Soldier's still just way better here. Look at what Lethal can do. Okay, Soldier 76 can't do that.
True.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, if Soldier 76 can do that, what about that, huh? With the new Soldier changes where he gets fat ammo, right? Doesn't he have like girth ammo now?
Does he?
Yeah, I think his ammo. Didn't they make his bullets larger? Am I thinking of the wrong?
Do you think his ammo is so girthy that it wouldn't fit in a finger trap?
It could fit in the finger trap.
With the backup trouble, what HP? How does Zero not get that kill? That's unfortunate.
Okay, they're slamming. People gets out. Cuff is one. I mean, this map is not looking good for Nightmare.
Really nice. Good stick from Zero though. Sprinting Lip trying to run away.
Yeah, they did. Dude, I have such a good memory. You want to talk about a Chinese finger trap? My brain's like a Chinese finger trap. It's keeping things in there in the pipeline that is coming to me. It can't get out. It can only come out back towards me. Like a P trap. Not a P trap where you put piss per se, but like more like plumbing. A P trap.
Well, he doesn't have primal rage ready. He just has to eat up all that
Plumbing
damage.
trap.
Yeah, and they know that he's nowhere really near it because he had to change after he instantly...
That one's for my blue collar workers out there. This is for the blue collar of Avast heads. Okay, nano visor.
Where was?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't get those picks, and so now Nightmare get the turn, and they have a okay. I mean, they really did not get a lot of value there.
Also, attack visor sucks. Awful.
No, I mean, yeah, attack visor has historically always been ass. So
OC, especially with a 150 charge OC, is insane. Attack visor cannot keep.
I mean, just like burst damage, instant burst damage is always better than sustained damage, you know?
In fact, I see Solo Soldier. I don't even know what the Soldier perks are. What are the Soldier perks, guys? What are they? I don't know what they are.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know off the top of my head.
Is one of his perks fucking girthy bullets? Makes your
no, that's just the balance. Lip just blew himself up with his rocket. Lip just blew himself up with his rocket. Lip blew himself up with his rocket. Oh my fucking god. That's so funny.
You can reload while running. Wow, guys, such an impactful perk. Love that.
That's
Holy
nice.
Shit, you can reload while running. Oh wow, yep. When you're running with tail tucked between your legs, you're thinking about the wrong choice you made in your life. At least you can reload during that time.
He's feeling a little bit freaky. He's trying with his pulse. Oh, he looked like he was definitely trying to go for E-Sank there by the looks of it.
Okay, so there's literally no... I mean, there's going to be a nano for Nightmare into Mines... Nano Visor's up again? Is it time? Is it time for another Nano Visor?
Watch the Nano Visor do nothing. Let's see. Watch Cuffer get nanoed himself and just run at Lip and prevent the entire Nano Visor.
Downtown with laser beam aim. Shoe falls.
He's flanking a lot. Like this is what Soldier does.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not looking good. It's not looking too good though. I mean, they're still keeping chaos.
They're not winning by a lot, but they are still roughly winning.
They are still roughly winning, but the cap is still happening. Like they're still capping. Nightmare's still capping. Nightmare's still capping. There we go. They stopped them.
How does Nightmare look better than SSG versus Crazy Raccoon?
I mean, I think you're underestimating, like, personally, like, going into stage 1, like, I was like, I thought Nightmare was gonna be a dark horse. It was gonna be, or not even dark horse. It was gonna be like a kind of a candidate that actually early on might be better than SSG. I think you're underestimating how good Nightmare really are. I think Nightmare actually are like pretty good. Like UB's, like I think they're really good.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, but I saw them get wiped out in Korea 1 week ago, and I'm just like, no, I'm writing.
Yeah, but I mean, like, just Falcons dropped a map to fucking, you know, Alcadia. Does that mean Falcons are washed?
Yeah, but dropping one map versus getting wiped out 0-6 last.
Yeah, but you know the difference is Nightmare went in knowing they were like, if we go in and lose, we're gonna learn. Okay? They went in there with a growth mentality.
The tactical losing?
They went in with a growth mentality, okay?
True.
They were using, oh, what a visor, what a visor.
Good one.
Nightmare have learned to split their 24-hour day into multiple, like, into 3 different days. 8 hours. 8 hours a time. 8-hour days, okay?
Don't worry, guys. Toron is finally playing his best hero, the break. Crazy Raccoon are finally going to be back now that they're playing their actual heroes.
And a huge pick from Ultraviolet on the Heesang is just gonna give Nightmare even more of a lead.
Can you imagine a timeline where Nightmare go 0-6 versus Way in T1, but then somehow beat Crazy Raccoon?
That's called growth mindset. That's called growth. Dude, the dive! The dive! Oh my god! Wait, it's White Boy Summer. It's White Boy Summer. It's here. They sent Katy Perry into space and it signified White Boy Summer. It's time. It's like Groundhog Day.
My favorite moment was when she came back from space, kissed the Earth like she'd been away for fucking 10 years. She was up in space for 10 minutes. She kissed the fucking ground when she came back. It's hilarious.
We've completed the arcane ritual with Blue Origin and Jeff Bezos. We began to send some of our most prominent whites into space, thus empowering white boys for gaming.
There were actual astronauts that were stuck in space for 8 months that didn't get rescued. And Katy Perry's
yeah, but the problem is their aura would not have transferred into gaming skill here for the Hangzhou land. So.
Holy shit. And now their spines are unnaturally elongated and they have muscular atrophy. And Katy Perry's kissing the earth after 10 minutes. And now 8-month-long astronauts who are stuck in space have real physical issues now from being stuck in space for too long.
Saw in the little interview there, Danny was saying that, look, in Dallas, Zera, you said you wanted to be the very best.
Theorem is whenever it's not just reaching 100 meters, it's reaching 100 meters with a sizable gap.
Yeah, you have to reach 100 meters and also have a large, like a 20 to 30 meter gap at least.
No, 50 or more meter gap. At
Really? You okay? 50 or meter? Okay, 50. Sure.
No, 20 meters is not enough. I think you need 50 meters at least.
Just another patient game, but we're
I mean, still very. It is definitely not over by any means because this is like still very winnable for either side. The time isn't like disastrous yet. They're gonna get some late. Whoa, Admiral! What the fuck, my white boys? What were my white boys doing?
It's happening. It's happening. NA started winning, and they're like, you know what? Stop that immediately. Stop winning right now. Do not win.
They know this was going
you know what the difference is? Toronto decided to play Brig, and that's why they're turning it around. As soon as Crazy Raccoon decided to play their real heroes, that's why they're turning it around.
banking on this next fight, though. Crazy Raccoon have control of the bot now, but
I mean, Nano's up. They have Nano overclock if they want to do it, or just Nano Kuffa again. But with Rally, the backline should theoretically live.
Kuffa was doing, being able to cleave with that Nano boosted Tesla cannon. Look, he's hunting for it. He's waiting.
Okay. Oh my God! What a pulse! Wait, he rayjaxed, or not rayjaxed? He rallyjaxed. He raljaxed. Chorong died. Holy fuck! Wait, that's actually insane.
Chorong died. He never did that on Florida Mayhem. Just by the way.
True. Well, you know what the difference is there? The difference there? That was the Albert Dicko mode, yeah, difference.
Yeah. They have more lax laws in Florida than they do in Korea. That's the difference. It's because Chorong wasn't paying taxes in Florida.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's why he's playing worse in Korea, guys.
That's true.
That's why Florida's superior.
I mean, they got the. This is actually still really good for. Even though Nightmare are technically winning, this is still pretty good for them because they got the Nano out here. Like, there's no ults left for Crazy Raccoon outside of the overclock. There's no ults left in the bank here to come into this fight, into like the rally, into the pulse.
Through the midpoint, but they still need what, like 24 meters or something.
Albert better sell his condo.
One decisive team fight
I think
here.
so.
Lip is
I
going
don't
to
think
be
he
the
owned. Did he
one
own
that
that?
has the
I don't think he owned it.
ability to actually set up with the overclock, but
Oh.
angle with his own.
10 seconds. They're gonna have to touch. Where are they?
Crazy Raccoon running for the hills. They've got an overclock.
Jumpin's won, dude. He's so won.
It overtime. Is going to get triggered. A stick.
All right, who's touching?
Who's that on?
Wait, who got stuck?
I don't know.
I think no. What is this team doing? What is this team doing, man?
Wait.
What is this team doing, dude?
Wait.
Oh my God! What? These guys are fucking frauds, man. These guys are fucking frauds.
Wait a minute.
Wait a
minute, Jake.
Get Moon off my stage.
Jake, right up there. Wait, Jake, we need to hit it. We need to hit it from the back, from the front, from the back. We need to be hitting the white boy summer narrative from every side.
Will they knock
Crazy Raccoon just C9, man.
We need to be hitting it. We need to be hitting it crazy style. Jake, I need you up there on the desk.
You saw Kuffa Zera standing up, playing to the crowd.
I blame Necro. She causes all the C9s. This is true. We all know this happens. Necro causes C9s. Okay, it's her aura. Her aura transcends through the screen.
I can't. I literally can't believe it.
I can't believe that Avril was so smug coming into this. He was so smug coming into this.
I don't know, of all teams to
and it's just for this to happen. Dude, I'm making popcorn. I'm making popcorn. You get a cat cam, everyone.
They still had an overclock. They actually were working up to other ultimates. If they had been able to keep the bot contested, I feel like this actually could have been a win. I don't know. I need a minute. Desk, please.
The vibes are
See, the thing is, I don't mind if Nightmare wins. If Nightmare wins, it's fine. The problem is that Jake will win. That's the problem. I don't care if Nightmare wins. Nightmare are allowed to win. I'll be happy for them. I like Kuffa a lot. He's my dog. I just don't want Jake to win. That's the difference.
Also, I can't believe Necro's curse reaches across the ocean. That's crazy.
She's got range. It's aura.
It's aura. That's no, actually, Necro's C9
global range.
She's got range. She's got aura.
Yeah, perks, I guess.
Necromancy like hers reaches across oceans.
We obviously didn't expect that. Nightmare is putting up one heck of a performance. Okay, listen.
Hold on. You expected one.
You the second one.
He's so smug! Listen to this smug bastard on stream right now. Unbelievable. Unfucking-believable how smug this dude is.
In just a second. I wanna hear what you have to
Listen
say
to this.
first, Ash,
Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind.
Okay, one jaw is on the floor, right? But overall, you think at how Nightmare have approached, I think even just like the hero bans, the last two maps, set themselves up for success. They're really targeting the backline and banning out the Lucio there for Charong, and then also targeting Ana on Circuit Royale up against Shu as well. I think that they're really forcing the issue up against the likes of Crazy Raccoon to change up their compositions and whatnot. And I actually still can't believe it.
Jake, go.
All right. Nightmare are playing fantastically well. I do think Crazy Raccoon is overcooking pretty seriously here. Like, the ball on New Queen Street, sure, you can make it work.
Get on the broadcast. I wish. You have no idea how badly I wish.
That's a little wild and wacky. I mean, I like it. And this is
You
Lip
have
we're
no
talking
idea.
about. But maybe the Sojourn, and honestly, I do think that Winston is stronger in like the pure dive mirror.
They had Shu Brig on King's Row.
And then on vice versa, King's
And
Row,
Max
the
Diva on
Zen
King's
for
Row.
Shu,
Now
I was
look,
kinda
Max has got a
surprised by that,
flying
given the
Diva,
amount of
but I just
aggression
don't like it
and
for
how
that
well
map
Zer's
in
been
those
playing on the Kenzie. He was
situations
able to punish
versus
Shu's
the
Zen
Hazard.
quite a few
I
times
didn't
there
enjoy
in the
it.
map. You gotta give a lot
Playing
of
the
credit to how
Soldier
well Nightmare
on
are
Queen
playing,
Street.
but Crazy Raccoon are leaving openings.
See, I was a believer because Shu can pick anything, and I'm like, he's probably gonna make it work. I'm still on that Shu hype train.
That's fine, Kenobi. I got his ass yesterday with the once again. He didn't believe it once again, and I did. I got his ass yesterday. It's fine. You win some, you lose some.
Crazy Raccoon's gonna win this one 3-2. I am fully.
I think Jake's cooking when he says Raccoon's.
Like
I don't agree with Crazy Raccoon's decision making. I don't think they should have banned Ram. They banned Ram at the wrong time. I think Max should have played Ram. Even Jimin could have just played Ram into cover. They would have been good in the Ram matchup. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the Soldier. I don't agree with the Shu Brig. I don't agree with the Max Diva on King's Row when they were better. I think he should have either played Hazard from the start or played Sigma. At least on A.
Okay, here's where Jake is right. They're letting Nightmare back
I don't even know
into
if I fully agree with picking
They're
Queen
letting
Street,
Nightmare
and I don't know
make
if I
big
agree with the
plays.
ball. I
Zero
think
is
ball's
popping off,
overrated.
Lethal
I
is
think
popping off.
even though
This is what we
Jimbin
talked
is
about.
good on
This is
ball,
what Nightmare can do
I don't
because
think
they
we're in a
have
ball meta.
extreme
I think every time you play
playmakers, but I
ball,
think Crazy
you are
Raccoon
forcing
letting
the
them
ball.
into the game and giving them room to operate and make those plays to begin with.
How
I
is
think Crazy Raccoon-
what
I think
does
they're
that
making some
question
big
mean? What does that
misplays. We
even
saw it
mean?
on King's Row, for example. I don't like the Soldier pick. Should have played Soldier from the start.
Jake had a meeting
Maybe
with the
Winston
Wheats in the
too, like Jake said.
bathrooms.
I just think
Why
that
just
Crazy Raccoon are letting Nightmare.
Logging up, call them up in the bathroom.
Sweating. Like they're like, why?
Don't say Magic Crazy Raccoon throw the lower bracket like a wrecking ball.
Where's the cat? Why did the cat have to leave? Can Avast leave the cat in the background?
Not if Crazy Raccoon is in the lower bracket, you don't. They're taking us
Oh,
to Route
God.
66, if I saw that correctly.
Okay, what happens if Crazy Raccoon go to the lower bracket? Let me have a look. Who do they go up against? Crazy Raccoon go up against VP or Space Station?
Over to Route 66. I think that this is
I think
the
Crazy
best
Raccoon go
chance
up
for
against
Nightmare to
VP.
actually be able to take us.
I'm back and I have
in
popcorn.
realistically.
Life's good.
You look at the comfort
Life's
there
good.
for
I got
Cuff,
popcorn.
LG life's good, dude. LG life's
because it was
good.
banned earlier on in the series.
Abrils Malding.
That's the strongest opportunity.
We're
I
so
think,
back.
here. If we end up going to that 5th map, I think that's Crazy Raccoon taking it.
I mean, honestly, I agree. I think the 66 pick is a little questionable for Crazy Raccoon. I think this is a very good map for Nightmare, one that they have a real shot.
I do agree with that statement though. I think the Soldier was. I think the ball. Even though if I don't love it, jumping on ball is always a relatively fine pick. I don't think the Soldier was very good.
I just think he's forcing. I think even though he's the best ball, in a non-ball meta, you're forcing that shit really hard.
What's the name of your cat on the tree? That is Snickers back there. Snickers on the tree. Siamese is the one that lays behind me.
And to be one map away from dropping into the lower bracket, as much as we can make excuses for Crazy Raccoon, there is no way that they came to this series to make it close, to let it be easy for Nightmare, to be down 2-1. That's not where they want to be. They wanted this to be easy.
They do indeed. Let's hear from Danny over in Hangzhou as he's standing by with a guest.
We need to take bets on which players here is currently too smart. It's a good reference. Good reference to Moon coaching. Good reference.
Nightmare up against Crazy Raccoon 2-1. We're hearing this. The fans are going crazy.
There's an APAC.
That's right. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure all of you guys
The fans are going crazy with that little.
The fans are going
APAC
crazy.
going on. There was the Chengdu, Guangzhou, Hangzhou, Spark shit going on in the background. Shanghai Dragons in the background.
You know, the pattern on Danny's shirt, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of those 90s, like, kind of like surfboard patterns. You know what I'm talking about? Like that Technicolor pattern that was so prominent in the 90s.
It's your fault, Necra. I don't know. I'm going by the numbers.
I wish I knew how to search it, like the exact thing I'm thinking of.
They did see 9, but like Jumpman was getting
such a millennial moment. Do you remember the 90s?
Mega was getting hard chased. He's saying
anybody remember the 90s?
Couldn't make it to the car touch or would have died. So
yeah.
A millennial type of conversation we're having.
Why isn't there a Coke Zero drizzle on the popcorn? Pissy Shitties is so bad. I will never do Pissy Shitties again.
They don't just see 9. It only happens when.
You want to know why the 90s was a good time? Because it was pre-social media.
Being forced to.
Do you remember how peaceful the 90s were pre-social media?
He's boomer posting. He's boomer posting. Chat. He's boomer posting. He's boomer posting.
Everyone in the world.
I mean, they're not even accustomed to picking him up. They've never been on the loser side to do that. Let's see what they have in store for us here on Route 66. So for all the action and possibly more curses, we're going to send it back over to Necro and Joss.
Yeah, thanks, sorry. Thank you, Jess.
I hate that.
Well, you're on the broadcast. So,
my brother in Christ, Avril, I was born in 2000. I have no idea about the 90s.
Yeah, Crazy Raccoon. Now, facing match point Nightmare. 5s are high. You saw Cuffer at the very end. 0-2 standing up.
To be fair, I don't have that much. I really don't remember that much about the 90s either because I was only in it for 6 years. And like the first like 5 years of your life, 6 years, you're barely even sentient. So.
Crazy Raccoon want to be able to get themselves back in the series.
Are you saying you can't remember the first 5 years of your life?
I mean, I can like remember little bits and pieces of like the first 5 years.
Yeah, that's proof of dementia, by the way. Proof of dementia.
Very rare do we get to see the 7-foot gaming warlord smile. Just a stalwart expression.
8'9". Why do they all get it wrong? It's 8'9".
I think there's some merit as well to Ash.
So Raccoon, Crazy Raccoon banned Juno. Okay, so it protects the Ana.
The skill on this team is
well, they can't ban the Ana again, so that's not relevant.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, I'm still Marvel Rivals posted. I'm still Marvel Rivals, like, I'm Marvel Rivals, like, initiated, okay? I'm used to their ban.
Good pick from Lethal, but they have to be able to follow it up. And it's going to be Liv
So
that's able to even that score.
It removes the Juno Lucio type of comps.
Yeah.
Which will make Ram, like, the Brawl comps a little worse.
Couple of Kunai headshots from the Kiriko. Where are you going?
Well, I don't know if the Juno ban is that relevant otherwise.
No. I mean, I think here they just really want to try to force, like...
Has the Brig been banned yet? The Brig has not been banned yet, right?
No, I don't think Brig's been banned.
I think it's a Brig Protect. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Best traces we've had in the game in Hesan.
Yeah, I mean, this is just incredible. Zera being able to also get the better of a lot of these 1v1 duels. I think Liv's up to that prophecy he's written for himself. He wants to be the best in the world. I think it's the exact stage to be able to show
decent
that.
defense so far for Nightmare.
Was ban first map, was it?
Can he live up to his own
I didn't think they were. Oh my god, that's Andy. What, Andy from Shu? They can't get anyone though?
Being used there. Crazy Raccoon trying to make some space. Lethal's holding down the fort on the high ground.
Was Brig ban first map?
This rush really nice for the
I can't remember what bans were first map.
Incredibly fast.
I wish they would do like a graphic that would show all the heroes have been banned throughout the series.
Through Hesan, or at least attempting to. Lethal now have to deal with this,
like live during the map or when?
Or like before it starts.
They do before it starts. When they do the
I missed
bans,
it.
they show the previous map bans too.
I missed it.
But I just couldn't pay. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I wasn't here. I was making popcorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like the first 5 years of my life, I don't remember what the bans were on map 1.
Exactly right. Okay, White Boy Winston's going crazy, by the way.
And look at this. I mean, 1 minute and 30 left.
Showrunner's gone Lucio. Oh, he's gone BAP? What is happening? What's he doing?
Crazy Raccoon, dude, think about maybe putting
I'm not too sure, but he's just swapped like 3 heroes in spawn.
To go back over to that.
Did he lose ults for doing that?
No, I don't.
How did something die? What is he doing?
There is a minute to go.
Are they throwing? Are Crazy Raccoon throwing?
No.
Are they actually throwing?
No, it's White Boy Summer. It's White Boy Summer.
Has Violet infected their brains? Is Violet neurolinking into all 5 of their brains right now?
Are Crazy Raccoon mentally boomed here?
Did the PayPal hit across the board?
Their map pick in this series.
I mean, they're going to have Nano. Okay, they can't get too crazy because, like, they still have ults for Crazy Raccoon. Not much on the board yet for Nightmare. It's still very losable.
No, this doesn't count as Jake winning because Jake didn't take into account that Crazy Raccoon were literally paid to lose.
Wait, that Suzu was really
literally
early.
match fixing. We're literally witnessing match fixing in our eyes live.
No,
right now,
it's fine. He's gonna get Admiral too. He's literally gonna get Admiral too. It's fine. Look, it's literally fine.
That's the start that you want. Ideally here for Crazy Raccoon, they don't use any other ultimates.
It's literally fine for Crazy Raccoon. Jumpin just carried. Jumpin actually just carried. He hyper carried. He forced a Suzu, pretty much got 2.
15 seconds in the time back for Crazy Raccoon. It could be a touch, but it'll be a dangerous one.
I can't believe this is already OT. We're already an OT.
Back there, and it looks like Nightmare are
Chorong really needs to get a rally though.
Get that recontest in, but they have to.
They're not gonna contest, are they?
Like, they have 3 ults. It's looking. Oh, they do contest. They got it. They got it. Where's Lethal? Where's Lethal? Okay, he's high ground.
Chorong really wants to get a rally. I mean, I think Chorong's gonna have to get a rally. Okay, nice. There it is.
Crazy too. Please don't rally. Please don't rally. Please do not rally. Oh,
they did.
Okay. The problem with me seeing the rally is they just blew 4 ultimates for 2 ultimates. It's a 4 for 2.
Yeah, but the thing is, you always pop it like you pretty much always pop it there just because you're worried about ever getting first held. You know, now it does suck, but
yeah, but they were up numbers. They were winning. They lost 1 player. They were winning, in my opinion. I just think it's like you're playing not to lose instead of playing to win, right? Like you can't be in a position where you're just playing not to lose. You have to be playing for the win, in my opinion.
Well, what if Chorong's like kind of like a grind set mentality where he's like, yeah, I'd rather have $0 in my bank account than $1 million because that way I could earn $1 million.
It means he's playing scared, and if you're playing scared, then you don't have the championship mentality. You don't have a winner's mentality if you're playing scared.
Cover has some sort of vendetta right now against Shu. He's just permanently on him.
Okay, I can't believe Shu just like actually like insane peel, but I can't believe there was no other focus on Shu because Shu probably should have died there.
Is it going to survive for too much longer? But Jumbin overstaying
well,
his
welcome
on that high ground. Like you said, Rose, I know, I agree. Not a Crazy Raccoon, like a comfortable state for them right now.
It makes so much sense the next great white Winston would not actually be from the west, but from under.
Who's not even American, he's from Australia.
The Undercity.
Great white Winston was from the Undercity.
He's from the fucking Undercity, man.
He's not healing the team.
The stick.
Oh, dude.
Oh, stick on lip.
Wasteland. On the Mad Max Wasteland.
Sound barrier connects though from Admiral, so this prime rage is going to be pretty easy, trivial even.
Proof that Americans still can't rival.
Oh
no! Apparently Koreans can't primal either if their name is Jumbin. Shu, I think Shu just whiffed Nano.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh my god, just send them, dude. Get Crazy.
I mean, okay, good. I mean, Lip can't. I can't believe Lip lived. No, they might. Okay, look, they have Rally into Rush. They'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Just switches off of the Ana completely. Goes over to
I just watched Jumbin get cooked. I just watched Shu with a Nano onto Jumbin as Jumbin gets cooked. This is the most abysmal Crazy Raccoon gameplay they've ever done. This is actually the lowest Crazy Raccoon ever made. It has to be.
Wait, there's actually a nasty dive. It forced the Suzu early and that rally for the cross. That was actually really nasty for Kuffa. They do get Admiral though. No way.
It's over. Nah, I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
Dude, the white boys are doing it. Wait. Lethal dead? Lethal dead? No, I mean, they have to get something. They have to get something. They gotta get a pulse. They have to get literally something. Something has to happen here for Crazy Raccoon for there to be a chance. Jumbin's close to Primal. There's a chance. Wait, He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. He got the pick. He's doing it. He's lived. He's lived on the point. I mean, it's a good stick. It's a really good stick, but I mean, there's still a chance.
Holy shit. The new sugar-free Zera just pulled
Kuffa's gonna have to ult. Oh, he doesn't have it? The beat doesn't hit him. Oh, the beat doesn't hit him. Oh my. Okay, that was a He's clutch. Legitimate He's clutch. Legitimate He's clutch. He lived on point that whole time. He's been really quiet this series, honestly, so they really needed something out of He's.
I thought Zera clutch too, but apparently not enough. Zera just dropped a big fucking pulse, but apparently just wasn't enough.
That was almost a hold from Nightmare as well. But look at them proactively making these swaps as we enter into the third point.
I wanted CR to win against Falcon so bad after Asia Finals. Thought it would happen because Amalgam Meta was dead. Yeah, now we're gonna watch Crazy Raccoon lose to Nightmare instead. Unfortunately.
take their time here with how much time they actually have left. And Junbin
Actually, the hazard switch is really good here. I agree. Hazard with the walls in this very narrow C point is very good.
Crazy Raccoon. Nightmare right now playing at their own
Wait, Lip is
speed,
activating.
their own pace, which is so important.
Lip might be activating? Wait, Lip might actually be activating?
Okay, he's got 3. Nightmare might have gotten a little greedy on Lip there. We'll see.
They've activated
right
the
now,
Lip.
if you're Nightmare, you just calm the fuck down. Like, you're about to win. Just play smart. Don't do anything hyper aggro and make mistakes that you don't need to make. No unforced errors. You can clean up this round. Just clean up the round, get your lead, and then win the match.
Nice little primal, but Lethal is getting perma-pocketed by UV.
Junbin's very low. He actually has to
Junbin's making mistakes. He's dying in weird positions. Shoes.
Chorong just got downpoured. Chorong just got downpoured. Solo downpoured.
What is ass? What is ass? That's called sending a message right there.
And they only have 10 seconds remaining.
God.
So this Kitsune Rush, it gets them out of the door, but then what's the follow-up after that? Sound barrier very close.
Alright, so it's last fight. Double support up for Crazy Raccoon. Admiral's kind of close to beat.
He's looking for another one, Rose. Okay, Kitsune Rush has popped on both sides.
Just C9 again. I want to see.
Wait, UV died? UV died early? UV died early? Admiral doesn't have beat yet either, so they should go cover?
She got the rush.
They should go. No way on fucking Earth. Zero hits the 2-man. Wow, Zero really is. Zero is having a great game. Admiral's gonna get beat now. Now they're just gonna walk out here with late beat. They get to walk out here with late beat. Here it comes. Yep, there it is. Everyone gets it. Everyone got it. Everyone got it. I mean, literally everyone got it. Choang's probably gonna die. Wait, he left? He left? He lived again? Oh my god, how is Choang still alive? Okay, this should be over.
Dude, he's 1 HP. He's 1 HP. Kill Lip. He's dead. No, it's over. It's over.
Yeah,
I'm calling it.
They held.
I'm calling it.
But Shu quickly dispatches of him with those kunais. But the spawn advantage is just.
I mean, Jumpman's not dead yet.
Oh, it's so
They haven't cleaned them up yet. Okay, that should do it, right?
What is
Surely
Nightmare
that.
doing? Clean the fuck up. Zero cannot do more. Zero can't do more. Please, just finish them. Just finish them. Just finish them.
Crazy Raccoon halted on third.
What a player.
See, the type of energy that Jack's bringing right now is the type of energy that you need to see for this game. Because this is an actually unbelievable game. All the bullshit I was listening to yesterday, the SSG beat up China 2, which didn't matter at all.
Takedown, Zero was there, ready to put a stop into things. Those pulse bombs were crazy.
You know, you're a haterade drinker. You know that? You're filled with haterade.
It's because I'm a bigot, that's why. That's why.
Well, that's okay. That's allowed now. That's allowed now.
Yeah, legally that's allowed. Anyway, would you pick Zero or Sugar Free? Zero Sugar Free. Would you pick one?
They want Nightmare to take it, knock Crazy Raccoon.
Where would this rank in the all-time Overwatch upsets? This would be kind of up there. Legitimately,
I think this would be the #1 upset right now. This is about to be the #1 upset of all time. I'm kind of feeling Zero too, guys. This is just me. If you were building your dream team of NA superstars and you had to choose between Zero and Sugar Free, you can only have one. Who are you picking? Is it Zero or Sugar Free? Because right now, I'm kind of leaning Zero based off what I'm seeing.
I mean, he's had the better year.
But Lethal and Zera of this Nightmare roster have not made it easy for Heesang and Lip to find that purchase and actually get those kills. As we see Lethal look in those sight lines.
Okay, Sugar Free absolutely has had games as good as Sugar Free. Toronto Ultra versus Zeta last year at EWC was that good.
Yeah,
Sugar Free absolutely has been that good.
I think Zero's had the better year than Sugar Free. He's just had a better year.
Currently in 2025, I think Zero's having his year right now.
Very, very good.
Recency bias. Oh, obviously it's going to be recency bias. If you're building your team right now, then yeah, recency bias obviously counts.
You can't play around like tight corridors.
Recency bias is, I would say, like quite important actually. It's very important.
Inside big L's too against the hazard, so bit of free real estate there from cover.
You know, Avril, you should play the logical fallacy game. I feel like it'd be really good for you.
What game is that?
It's like a Steam game called like the logical fallacy game, where you literally like get prompted with scenarios and you have to answer which fallacy it is.
Lip is going to be a really big target for this dive, though. If
is it co-op?
Can handle it.
Good kill.
And he does.
Yeah, it's in the spike roll.
I don't know if it is.
Lip's face. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Pretty even fight here so far for Nightmare and Crazy
Raccoon. Alright, eating my popcorn.
These are going to be just ever so closer for Nightmare.
Oh, Shauna would have said Zero 2 days ago before his performance. Well, Zero, even in Soup, was probably the one shining light of the team. So despite
Appeal to
Nightmare getting
Winnie.
cooked a week ago, Zero was like the player on the team doing the most. But like, given the year so far, Zero's had a better year than Sugar Free.
High ground control. Swat, Nightmare.
But
They're going to use the rush on top of it.
yeah, I mean,
Force the recall early. Wait, he's gonna die. He's gonna die, dude. What a good find there from Zero. Just forcing the recall with the rush.
I'm saying that recency bias. Not only do I have it, but I think it's important and that I should have it right now for the purpose of the discussion.
Would have loved to stay alive to actually get the recontest here.
Yeah, but you're doing some Overwatch logical fallacies. You're doing some appeal to Linnies, some appeal to Zeros. He's appealing to Zero.
Minutes heading into this second point.
Appeal to Linnies and Zeros.
Rush there to give Kuppo that extra little bit of edge.
Instead of straw manning, he's sandbagging. He's sixth manning. He's sixth manning. Wait, Lip gets found.
Body pulling.
He's flush body pulling.
Anybody catch that reference from 2 hours
That's a good
ago?
one. That's a very recent reference. Okay, some trades here. The trades are not that good. The trades are not that good for Crazy Raccoon.
Another easy team fight win here for Nightmare as they only utilize that downpour. Zera has yet to let this pulse bomb rip. He's patient with it. He knows how valuable of a resource.
I mean, it looks good for Nightmare. Their bank is good. They're probably gonna get overclock. They have beat. They have pulse.
That's a team fight win.
Consider that Crazy Raccoon basically only capped A and OT.
Don't have recall, so look
Yeah, this has to be a very good hold.
Very good.
He does end up getting spotted out there.
Where's the beat?
I'm
Beat for
ready to see
Admiral.
Crazy Raccoon
Chorong doesn't have it yet. Chorong's gonna pop it. Oh my god, Chorong barely got that in time.
Dude,
That's a clutch as fuck beat.
Honestly, an Ajax would have been the cherry on top. It would have been cherry
Dude,
on top.
Chorong, the thing is, Chorong is literally never afraid to pop, to like get the beat and pop it with like 50 HP.
Crazy Raccoon is
And the thing is, it always works. And that way, that's why it has to be good. What logical fallacy did I just use, Admiral?
That they're utilizing one thing at a time. It was kind of just, okay, well, if we want to win this fight, we're just going to have to throw ultimates and hope that it works out for us.
I'm
and
not
so
sure.
they're left with just this overclock from Lip. And yes,
Honestly, I don't remember what the one it is, but
But Nightmare has one too. They also have Rush. They have ways to actually clear through this space on second point.
Even the downpour too. What, like 15%?
affirming the consequent, that's true.
Lip takes a body shot, dips out. Doesn't want to mess with Leaf.
Which is typically the opposite Overwatch League player fallacy that we have, which is not affirming the consent.
I feel like if somebody says anything, I could make up a fallacy out of nowhere against any argument. And just
Well, we
say,
should be able to make up. We should be able to make it. We should be able to make any. We should do
That
that.
doesn't make sense to appeal to ding dongs. Actually,
We should do that. We should come up with our own Overwatch League fallacies doing this, or Overwatch. Wait, this fight's actually so fucking good for Nightmare, dude. They got the rush out as well. Oh my god, dude, it's not looking good. Move your mouse. Where's my mouse? I'll put it over the other monitor.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect because that's an appeal to blue blobs. That's a fallacy.
That no, you have to like make it like kind of like it's like be like, well, just because the team that was favored to win didn't win, doesn't mean they're not the best team. We're gonna call that appeal to Atlanta Reign.
Where's he going with this one?
You know, you have to come up with like, you're gonna have to like come up with some like, we're gonna have to like generate some Overwatch League, some Overwatch fallacies here.
Yeah, tried. Missed sad. Should have been fancy footwork there on the Winston.
Appeal to appeals.
Nightmare are at an ultimate disadvantage and will likely lose this next fight due to just the sound.
Admiral's got beats. Chowan's gonna, I mean, Chowan got felt pressured to beat. I guess they wanted to go for it. Oh, okay, they trade.
Okay.
Where? Crazy Raccoon is behind them. Crazy Raccoon is like literally behind them. They're attacking.
Yeah,
they're attacking.
Right now.
They're attacking.
In the wrong spot.
They went to go chase. They went to go chase down Lethal, and I guess it worked. Oh, dude, look at Zero's movement here. He's taking so much space. Might be able to get the pack there. Good dive. Good Zuzu. Holy fucking Zuzu. Oh, it's not enough. It's literally, it's not enough though. Good Zuzu, but it was not enough.
Yeah, digging their heels in right on that corner. 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Is the Winston comp even good? Well, I mean, I think it's working. It's Crazy Raccoon. If there's any team you should like give a little bit of doubt to, you should. Yeah, I think Winston is good in general. I don't think it's as good on last. Like it does lose a little bit of value, but it's still good.
I prefer Hazard on last on C, but I think generally Winston is good on Drew 66.
Okay, Lip just fucked up his dash. Okay, he lived.
Wait, if Lip dies, then not. Okay, never mind. Cover died.
I mean, the trades though.
Salvageable for Nightmare? Is it salvageable for
The
Nightmare?
trades are pretty good. Zero's making a ton of space. Zero's still making a ton of
I'm
space.
appealing to Zero right now.
Appeal to Zero. Appeal to Zero.
Right now. I'm appealing right now. Get his ass. Get Heasan. Get his ass.
Okay, Lip actually fucking up his slide there might have fucked Crazy Raccoon like crazy hard. Like that actually might have fucked Crazy Raccoon so hard.
I think Crazy Raccoon's brain matter might be sliding out of the air right now.
What's going on here? What am I seeing? Okay, Jumpman has it. Oh, Lip done it. Lip did it. Lip did it. He got the pick that needed. Wait, they can't all fucking die to lethal though. Okay, okay.
Needs to shut it down.
Point! The point! Oh my god.
C9 again.
Oh my god. Wait, they all chase! They all chase! They all chase for frags. It's fine. It's fine. Oh.
I would love it if they C9 one more time. They C9 one more time just for me. Do it for me. Appeal to Avril. C9 one more time.
Appeal to Avril. No, that's actually called affirming the Mindokusai.
Okay.
Pure neutral game here, really nice. Might just be about these pulse bombs. Tracer earns them very quickly, of course. One big railgun shot is also
Mendo mentioned. What is Mendo doing now?
I think he just streams. He's a streamer for Liquid. Somehow Liquid has picked up a bunch of ex-Overwatch, like all the old Overwatch guys, because they have Fitzy is here as well. And they have the Toronto Defiant.
Isn't that for
Wait a minute.
Nightmare win.
Wait, he's saying actually needs to do something. He's saying someone has to do something. Someone has to do something. Oh my god. They lose. Holy fuck.
Crazy Raccoon suck. They actually suck now. Crazy Raccoon actually suck.
Hey, remember, I will say I'm feeling very vindicated. I'm feeling very vindicated that I said that Crazy Raccoon was not going to win this event, though. But, however, I did go for Falcons because I didn't think Crazy Raccoon could get together for main event because they're like the generational chokers.
I want you guys to know this. If you again look at my in fact, it's not there. It's on my Twitter. I made a bracket prediction. This helps my bracket prediction because I already said OA is gonna beat Falcons, and now after beating Falcons, they don't even have Crazy Raccoon in the way anymore. They're gonna go up against Nightmare after that.
Point of view, you're at the club and Danny Lim is trying to explain esports to you after you just bought a $15 cocktail.
OA is going to the finals. OA is going straight to the finals now.
Yeah, these fans,
the Chinese fans don't understand what Danny's saying at all.
They love good matches, good players.
There's a Korean guy speaking English in front of me with the camera. I don't know what he's saying.
And we just got it. I'm very happy.
I love that Danny's just yelling shit at Chinese people. Danny's just going into the audience, just yelling nightmare at Chinese people. It is like when you're on that one really bad acid trip, but you're in China. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. It's just Danny Lim. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
What is
I feel bad for the teams down in the log racket. That's not a good place to be right now. The Raccoons have been angered. But Nightmare on top. I mean, this is the biggest upset of the tournament easily by far.
This is the biggest upset in...
This is the biggest upset maybe in Overwatch history.
I mean, it's definitely in the top 3. I don't know what would be bigger.
Chat, what is a bigger upset?
I'm trying to think of bigger ones. But this isn't top 3 holistically. But I'm trying to. I think there has to be some. Okay, no. Remember when Trick Room beat Shock? Remember when Trick Room beat Shock?
Okay, come on.
Remember when Trick Room beat Shock, huh? What about that? Come on.
Pre-season Pro-Am. Come on. This is an OWCS major. If Trick Room beat Shock at the fucking mid-season invitational 2022, that's a different story. But a pre-season, come on. I don't hold pre-season events with a ton of weight. We're honest. Let's be completely honest with ourselves.
Dude, I gotta take a look. Where the predictions pop out? I gotta see the odds.
Okay, someone said London, Atlanta.
Holy.
What's a bigger upset, this or London, Atlanta? What's a bigger upset?
Dude, look at these payoffs for the Preds. Oh my gosh. London, Atlanta was pretty big too. Wait, I'm trying to remember, which year was that again?
back.
23.
It took like 5-6
23.
post bombs on route before
That
he
was
missed
pretty
one.
big.
He just kept hitting post bombs, get a double. Just
You can't see it? Wait, what do you mean you
unbelievable
can't see
pace
it?
from Sarah
This tracer map on route, it has to be studied. It has to be studied. Like, we need to get
You
into
can't see
the
this?
lab on this because he
Is my camera blocking it? Oh, you're right.
made Cho-Rong look like a chump on the Lucio. I mean,
It's the problem with having one monitor.
Time and time again.
Look at this.
It is ridiculous that they're able to make such a decisive win.
Look at these fucking payouts.
Insane. I think that something
Also,
else
Mia
to consider
_5.
is
Thank you for the tier 1.
As we're talking
Thank you
about
so much.
Zera, is the fact that you have to look towards
Actually,
the front line to even
I
assess these
think
opportunities, right?
this
If
is
that was a
even
pivotal
bigger
point
than London
where Zera
Atlanta,
found
and I'll
one
tell you
header
why.
over
The
the
reason
bunker,
why
was that shift.
is that Crazy
Seeing Kevin
Raccoon
swap over
are
to that
multi-year
hazard and
major
causing so many
champions,
issues for that
best
Winston,
team in the
and
world for
seeing him,
multiple months and
not look
multiple
to
different
actually
metas
head
and
into
multiple
that mirror
events.
matchup, deny that
Atlanta won
opportunity,
mid-season,
take advantage
and
of the
that's
fact
it.
that
They
he's
didn't
able to
have
block off
anywhere
a lot of those
near
chokes
as
with
long
walls and whatnot.
of
That was
longevity.
huge, I felt like, for Nightmare.
They also didn't have a history. Also, the gap between Crazy Raccoon and Nightmare on paper
Also,
was way bigger than the gap between Lander.
But also, okay, another good one. Another good one for the top 3
Western
contention.
teams didn't win a single map of a Falcons.
Vancouver.
Crazy Raccoon.
Vancouver. Oh wait, I'm muted.
Like, I think
Another
it's
good
way
one,
more
Avril.
plausible for London to beat Atlanta than it is for Nightmare to beat
Vancouver Justice. Is Vancouver Justice 2019? I feel like that makes that's up there, but I don't know if it's I don't know if it's top 3. It's top 5 though. But Vancouver Justice 2019 is definitely up there.
Overhyped to be staying focused, knowing that a team like Crazy Raccoon, you can never let off the gas. This is what you need to be a championship winning player. Zera has always had the talent, but now he's bringing the focus that his team needs.
It's just baffling to me that they managed to have a performance like
But yeah, this I mean overall though, holistically, this is a top 3 upset. Like this is like especially because the parity
I think it's number 1.
Parity post Overwatch League is so low right now between the regions. Like APAC has been so insanely dominant that this is like a fucking insane upset.
You could argue that the current top Korean teams are the best teams ever assembled between Crazy Raccoon and Falcons, and that would be true on paper. That's true in the sense of the gap they create between them and everyone else, not just globally between Korea and the other regions, but even within Korea. The gap that Crazy Raccoon has in Korea for last year, maybe slightly less this year, but like considering how dominant Crazy Raccoon have been over the course of their entire existence, only ever lose to Falcons and Zeta that one time. Considering that like NA is really weak compared to Korea post Overwatch League compared to where they were, I think given the context of all of this is the biggest upset we've ever had. It is.
And then now you see that momentum really starting
If
to
Falcons lose, does that mean doesn't mean Korea's washed? Yeah, guys, it's officially. I mean, it's what happens. We sent Katy Perry into space. We've done it. We've initiated the White Boy Summer.
This is the momentum they needed, right? I mean, Crazy Raccoon.
We've communed. We've officially done what ancient humans wish to do. We've sent them very close to the sun, closer than they've ever been, and thus we received the power of the sun. Like many, how they worshipped the sun gods previously for fertility and crop growth. But now we've done it for white boy Overwatch rosters.
You know, along with Nightmare, you know, great win for them here. You know, beating Crazy Raccoon. We can talk about, you know, Nightmare. What does this mean for them?
Hello,
How
Seth.
do we lose against a Western team? This has to be a dream, said Moon. It's not a dream, replied Wheat submerging from the shadows. It's a nightmare. Peak fiction, guys. Peak fiction in the chat.
Cinema.
Cinema.
Two-horse race going into this weekend. Team Falcons, Crazy Raccoons. Now it's
yeah, no, it's we're out in a
let's upset.
Like they're everywhere.
Lots of horses
around.
Anyone can take it.
He's not in the voice chat though. He's just in the chat.
Those horses will be galloping right into the stage. So let's take a look at set stage.
He's in the regular chat.
Winners interview with Zeru and Danny.
Does Zera get player of the match, by the way? Because Zera absolutely deserves player of the match.
This is a very nice dress for an Overwatch event. I very much fuck with the dress, but it's extremely funny to see this like extremely nice dress and Zera in his like gamer jersey and jeans. I think it's the juxtaposition is killing me.
Me when I see Mitch wear the most elaborate casting outfit and Matt has a hoodie.
What an unforgettable feeling. I had a good feeling about today going into it, but I never could have imagined a 3-1. I'm so proud of my team and my teammates. We work so hard. Our coaching staff works so hard. We all put in so much effort.
如此难以忘怀的瞬间，如此难以忘怀的感觉。
You know, Zero's kind of got, you know, his haircut, he kind of reminds me of like a Sweet Life of Zack and Cody haircut. I don't know who else is seeing that. Holy fuck, I left for dinner, probably 40 minutes max, and this happens? Yeah, so you know what you learned? Don't get up. Watch. Peep the terror. Peep the horror. Stay in your fucking seat. Don't fucking move. Get a chamber pot.
What adaptation, what adjustments did you make after map 1?
Well, Ilios is...
His jeans are so good. Drape and shape. Where's the menswear guy? Where's the menswear guy? First Scarf? He's peeping the horror, and he's got Valorant in his Switch name. We have a Valorant viewer? I can't believe it. I only just woke up because I assumed Nightmare vs Crazy Raccoon wouldn't be worth watching. Yeah, well, don't you feel silly now. Why is he double barreling the mic?
Is that he's saying thing going on? That he's saying double mic barreling?
Dude, they caught that lady fucking drinking the water pouch. On Sniper tweet. Ons drops the Crazy Raccoon question mark. So true, Ons. So true, Ons.
Of course, our goal is to always show.
Guys, what does this say about SSG? SSG's got cleaned the fuck up by Crazy Raccoon yesterday, and now Nightmare beat them. What does that say about SSG?
But maybe like all North American teams, they need to ramp up. Don't you get it? They just need to ramp up. Avril, okay? Now they've been terrifying. You know, we had the. Did the audio just go way down?
It did. It did.
Oh, they're piping in the desk audio. I was like, what happened here?
Why? The interview is still going. Why is the desk cutting off the interview?
Expected this upset to happen. Quite
frankly, the interview's still going.
The players would not have expected the outcome of this match to be the way it was. So really, really great stuff all around from Nightmare.
Yeah, I mean,
Jake wanted more time to gloat.
You know, for Nightmare, they've been a team that has gotten used to others.
You think Jake doesn't control the broadcast, but I'm telling you, he does.
They could qualify here, not thinking that they could.
Hunter tried to spin doctor the narrative that Nightmare are just onliners. You know what? How can we turn this into a moment to hate on Hunter? How can we turn this into a moment to hate on Hunter, guys? Let's brainstorm.
They've got to start turning their eyes.
Let's all brainstorm.
Thinking about
really too as well. So I just checked.
The best team in the world. I think anything's possible.
I think this is really crucial as we go ahead and take a look at, you know, what might be next for Nightmare. I think this is a crucial point here for Nightmare because
appeal to hating. That's true.
They can do it.
That's true.
They've, you know, been proactive. They've popped off, you know, made individual plays for Zero, for example, here. And so no longer do you have to like.
You know, the inevitable showdown that's going to happen now is once again and Nightmare in the upper bracket final going to face off, and it will be the ultimate me versus Jake moment where he will definitely back Nightmare. I will definitely back once again, and all the pride will be on the line.
To make it all the way to the top.
And you know what? I'm gonna have a Glock 19 whatever next to me, so I can shoot myself if OA lose. So I can fucking end my life if OA lose.
What are you talking about? What are you,
if he wins?
What is this guy saying?
You don't poke a raccoon. That just doesn't seem like a good idea.
Yeah, we've seen Lip actually angry before.
Anything to not hear Jake gloating about Nightmare winning if they end up beating OA.
At the same time, though, like, I mean, maybe that's a boon.
That's an appeal to suicide. Logical fallacy.
Team that can replicate necessarily what Nightmare did because they don't play the same.
Logical fallacy.
Arguably doesn't have the same kind of like caliber of players playing that dive composition, right?
That's a classic. That's a classic blunder. He's fallen right into my debate trap.
What does bro say?
Yeah, it's huge. Like just being able to see Titans fall in that kind of regard, and then Virtus Pro also the fact that they had that bounce back after that loss.
So what's our next match? Is this Falcons?
I do think
this is the Falcons game.
Falcons game? Okay.
It is.
That's not how
Are my moderators still here to start a pred, or am I doing this manually?
For now, though, we're heading into a very quick break, and afterwards we're gonna
Question mark? I'm just asking if you're still here. I started. I only have one monitor. I can't check everything. Okay, I have a single monitor over here. I'm banging sticks and rocks together in my fucking cave. They just dropped the fucking on the broadcast. They just dropped the fucking on the broadcast. They just let that one come through. They dropped the no fucking way on the broadcast.
I think they had more disbelief in their win than anyone else. I think everyone else, I just accepted. I accepted that Crazy Raccoon were losing, and then Nightmare were gonna win. So I was just ready for it. Oh my god, I'm happy with them. That sounded sick. That's by far their biggest win of all time. That'd be anyone's biggest win of all time outside of Falcons. He's rather thank his parents. Yeah. No, I think he's the best Western DPS right now. I do think that.
Really? You think he's the best? Well, I mean, I guess if I think about it, the only other Western DPS right now that I've been like kind of putting on his level is like Seeker, and Seeker's had off and on moments. So
in that game that we just saw, and not even in that game, but just over the course of this year for Zero, he's had.
Oh, I guess that's unfair. I mean, like, Shockwave had a pretty good year as well. To be fair,
but Shockwave had a pretty good year. But he hasn't translated that to international.
No, it didn't look internationally. Yeah, comparatively, it didn't look
internationally. He just transferred it, which is like that's the ultimate test.
But I do think Seeker is probably the second best currently, because Seeker has actually looked good on like land. Like he actually like rolled lip yesterday. Now they didn't win, but
I need to see a little more. I still think Sugar Free's the best player on his team. But yeah.
We saw the on tweet. If it's the question mark,
Sugar Free is also known. I don't know. I still give Sugar Free a lot of credit for what he did last year. I thought he was by far the best Western DPS last year. I'll
off and on you. Appeal the bottoming.
If we were appealing to history, you'd say
appeal to history. That's a logical fallacy.
But given Kivsa's year this year, I don't think we can really appeal to Kivsa.
Shiro.
Like, am I wrong?
Phones at 1%. Damn, phone viewers? Can we drop a fuck mobile, please? I see someone in your chat saying that they're on 1% battery. Can we drop a fuck mobile for the shared chat? Can we get some fuck mobile emotes?
I need to appeal to the bathroom and use the bathroom.
Appealing to pissing and shitting? Logical fallacy.
Correct. Yep. That's correct.
Now I have the Avril chat while Avril's gone. Now they have to listen to me, Avril chatters. You didn't think you'd be in this situation, now did you? Just be me in your ear. Telling you what to do. And you do it too. You filthy Twitch watchers. Avril chat, I need you guys to tell me something. While Avril's gone though, like since we have the shared chat, what's something I could say that would piss him off when he gets back? Like what's something that he's shown disdain for that, you know, that would really get under his skin that he hasn't let anyone else know other than his chat? Something about 6v6? Tell him Leave didn't deserve MVP. That Jake's the better analyst. Ooh, that's a good one. That's digging deep though. That's digging deep though.
What is he better at? Being biased for North America? Is that what he's better at?
Well, I mean, he seems to be right. North America won though.
Was he right about once again?
He might be. Perhaps time just hasn't paid off. Perhaps he's the Michael Burry, you know? His short position hasn't paid off yet. It's the big short. North America versus you know, just general Eastern Overwatch.
It's the tariffs. It's the tariffs. Trump put tariffs on Korea. That's why Crazy Raccoon lost.
All my puts on OA. Calling my broker at the New York Scrimbucks Exchange, saying I need to open up several long positions on Nightmare.
Hey, we're Nightmare, and you're watching the Champions Clash.
Oh, back then when they didn't know what they're about to do. They were so naive.
The Ice Gnome, does Ice Gnome and Cuffer have beef? Do they have
Who?
beef? I don't understand.
It's like a happy
Ice Gnome and Cuffer.
Beef?
Why are they
Beefington?
Why are they beefy on Twitter?
Oh, they didn't know about the joyful moments I had in their life.
Damn.
Before they achieved
Damn. Keep tweeting pussy? Keep tweeting pussy?
That's right. And if you also think you
Ironically, Twitter is the platform to tweet pussies.
Where is this from?
Pussies not get banned if you wanted to. It's true.
Wait, because look, because this started with Ice Gnome. Ice Gnome just randomly shit talked Cuffa. He shit talked Cuffa on like a hero profile. Wait a minute.
I was not aware of this law. When did this?
The funnier part here is that Ice Gnome has like a Minecraft sheep profile picture while he's doing this.
You need about our upcoming match. It's going to be
why does Ice Gnome and Cuffer have beef? What's that about? When did this start? What is this going on about?
Already, I can tell. So the teams are getting ready.
Ice Gnome with the fucking Minecraft profile picture tweeting at Cuffa at Hangzhou. Malden Field. He's not making it.
He's a European tank player.
Yeah.
I can't remember what team he's on. What team is Ice Gnome on?
Ice Gnome was on Peps. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't known players like Proper and Stalker to go down easy. I think
interesting. I don't really have a good. Well, actually, no. I do have a good reaction for this. I think.
Are we going to see
okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
Here we saw these two teams.
Wait, where's Cuffa?
Raccoon go to head-to-head. You know, they're playing the.
Did you find his reply?
Dive tank Winston most of the time. And I can very much see it being.
Yo, is Apply here? Apply is Cuffa top 5 white guy of all time? Or are you saying Apply put him as a top 5 white guy?
White guy of all time.
Are you saying that he put him as a top 5 white guy?
They looked fantastic. We know that is their comfort game. When they put Leave on the Tracer and Shy on the Soldier,
here it is.
On the Winston, right? That is what they love to play. So Falcons, if they decide to mirror that once again, like so many times in history where Koreans have decided to mirror China.
I have the perfect GIF. I'll let you guys watch it on stream.
Well, we are about to find out, dear Johnny, because the teams are ready to take to this.
No, wait.
So let's welcome them.
Wait. I see this reply. There we go. Better one. That's a better one. Even better. I got a good one there. There we go. There we go. I had the low tier god, me in a gold cloak chasing through the forest, just queued up. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Do you know that? Do you know that one? Do you know the low tier god? I'm in gold cloak with me and my guys chasing through the forest. Avril?
No, I can't say I do.
He doesn't know about. Do you know about low tier god though?
I've heard of low tier god. I don't know if I'm super in the know about the details.
The Chinese super team just having witnessed Nightmare take down a crazy.
So you obviously have
once again has to be feeling good themselves.
Once again winning this.
We can take down.
I think it's going to be close, but I think Falcons look weak. I think OA looks strong. I think they're on home ground, and I think it's their meta, and it's not Falcons' meta. But the Falcons are obviously still a tight team, and they're not going to be easy to beat. Unless, of course, Falcons just play like dog shit, which I've seen them play like that before. So
listen, I put my faith in Falcons because here's the thing. I knew Crazy Raccoon would choke. I knew Falcons are going to do well.
Really?
Yeah, no, I didn't have Crazy Raccoon. I didn't have Crazy Raccoon winning this. I had Falcons winning this event.
But what place did you put Crazy Raccoon in? Second?
I did have them in second, so I did have them in second.
They can't choke that hard if they're fucking second. Yeah, have they lost to Falcons before? Yes, it's not that surprising.
I mean, that's kind of a choke, though, if you just lost to Nightmare, though. I'm just saying.
I don't think yeah, but that's way more of a choke than, like, you putting them in second because they lose to Falcons.
Well, that's because I put a very tentative position. Okay, it was long. It was a long hold. It was a long hold on the Crazy Raccoon choke.
This is an appeal to North American fallacy you're doing, and I'm not going to take it. I'm not doing it.
So is history gonna repeat itself? I don't know. I feel like today.
Trulis, I confused Avast with Apply. Apply and I are literally nothing alike. How could you ever confuse us?
Can I be honest? Your voices and accents are somewhat similar.
Okay, we're both American, so we have an American accent, I guess. But like,
that's a good start. That's a good start. But I mean, but beyond that, okay, you understand Americans have different accents to each other. Depending on where you're from, though, right?
Vaguely, yes. There are some regional accents. There's not a ton of them, but there are regional accents in America, yes.
Seems to be
remove the tabs for me. You have to come to the table with a deal, and you have to give me your minerals.
Whoa, Duck Gamers, you were in my chat earlier, and now I see the Avril profile picture. You're what happened? Extradition. Send him back my way. We're putting him in the content prison.
We have to make a minerals deal.
We need to extradite him. Extradite him to my chat. We're putting him in the content prison.
I mean, maybe Hanbin just goes to him like a mug.
He's going in the content prison right away.
They ended up winning last year as well. And it's going to be an
you know it's bad when El Salvador extradites a prisoner to the United States instead of the other way around. That motherfucker must be a badass. That must be fucking Johnny Silverhand or some shit. God damn.